Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Auntie Derek's Daytime Tea, where we discuss the latest celebrity tea in the news. And we do it live every weekday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Chatmosa. I'm your host, Auntie Derek, and today is Friday, April 17th. So with me on the mic, we have some fabulous co-hosts. So I'm going to go and introduce them. So we're going to start with my Icy Chili. Hey, boo.
What's up, boo?
Just fabulous, honey. Next, we have my Libra Queen. Hey, boo.
Hey y'all.
Hey, gorgeous. And speaking of gorgeous, we have my gorgeous moon. Hey, boo.
Hey,
Hey. And we also, another gorgeous person, our chaotic cup. Hey, chaotic cup.
Hey,
Hey, hey. And we shout out to the listeners holding it down in the chat as well. Well, y'all, I think we got some good old tea to get through. So let's go ahead and jump right in.
Jump in the tea time.
Yes. Now, the first thing we want to start with, I like to always annoy y'all with Diddy or Diddy adjacent news. So the first piece of news we're going to start with is Danity Kane. Now, I think it's time for us to be honest with ourselves, millennials. We're never, it's never gonna happen. With Danity Kane. As much as we want them to get back together, I don't think it's gonna work out. And the reason that I say that is because Danity Kane actually tweeted something not too long ago, and let me share the tweet straight from their Twitter page, honey.
And who is we?
Oh. Well, you know what? I was one of the millennials that was holding out. I was, I was hoping. Look, I wanted all five girls to get back together. Like that was the dream, and it just seemed like it was written in the stars. But baby, that was all false hope, honey. We ain't never getting it. Especially look at this, the response that they had, because there is an upcoming performance that's coming up on June 20th. And Danity Kane released from their official Twitter page, and it says, to clarify, a recent flyer promoting Danity Kane performing on June 20th is not a full group performance. Only two members independently booked this appearance. Dawn Richard, Aubrey O'Day, and Shannon Bex were neither informed, nor will be in attendance. This promotion constitutes false advertising and a misleading promotion, creating a false impression of full group participation. Presenting a two-member lineup under the full Danity Kane name without clear and accurate disclosure results in deception of fans and a clear misrepresentation of what's being offered. We apologize for any confusion this may have caused.
Okay, Dawn.
Oh,
Okay, Dawn, girl. We hear you, girl.
You said, okay, Dawn, on your burner account, girl, that you got, Dawn is, tweeting on behalf of, Danity Kane's corporate account, tweeting on behalf, what's that's called, a delegate. Dawn is a delegate, allegedly. Yes, girl. I said, oh, that is messy. So they said that neither Dawn, Aubrey, or Shannon. So that leads us to believe that who is the last two? It's going to be D Woods and what's the other one? And why can't I think of the other one at the moment? D Woods and.
But you wanted a full Danny Kane performance, please.
I did all five of it, and Andrea, D Woods and Andrea.
You can't even remember their names.
Andrea, sweetie, I'm so sorry. We have a comment. They make me so sick, so much inner turmoil. Diddy taught them well. Wake that up, honey. Wake that up. Well, y'all, that is that on that. Now, I guess, maybe continue to hold on to this false hope, but maybe I should let it go and hope for something else. But hey, millennials, girl, we need to have a serious conversation.
You need to have a serious conversation. Don't put us all in there. Okay? Thanks. Elder millennials if you want to. Okay?
To be honest, because they call me one of the OBs now. I'm one of the you know what? And I'm okay with that. Y'all, well, we have been talking about David's ass since September, y'all. Since September, and we just kept asking the questions. Hold up, there was a corpse found in his car. He on tour. What the hell? Did he have something to do with it? We kept asking questions, baby. But honey, I'm sure y'all have seen the news, baby. I know y'all seen the news because all of y'all was sending it to me, and baby, I appreciate every last one of y'all. because we have been talking about this. So that David's ass has been arrested. And guess what he was hiding this whole time, honey? This whole time, he was at Sandra Bullock's old house, bitch. And you see where it says here by way of TMZ, David arrested in Sandra Bullock's old house. Well, this starts off, it's a small world and Hollywood might be even smaller because David was posting up at Sandra Bullock's former Hollywood home when he was arrested in connection to the death of Celeste Rivas, TMZ has learned. It's unclear how long the singer was laying low at the stunning 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom abode. But according to its Zillow page, it was listed for rent at $17,500 a month in September 2025, and the listing was removed last month. As you know, Celeste's decomposed body was found in a Tesla linked to David at the beginning of September. By September 19th, he canceled the remaining dates of his tour and basically went incognito, not making any contact with his fans or public appearances. Back to Sandra. She lived in the 1942 bungalow beginning in 2001 when she bought it for a cool $1.48 million. She bought other properties afterward, including an Orange County escape with ex-husband Jesse James. But she kept her trusty Hollywood pad until she sold it in 2018 for $2.9 million. The 3,153 square foot home offers high-end finishes, including a kitchen with designer finishes and even a stunning pool and spa setup that offers gorgeous views over Los Angeles, bitch. David was living among some of the biggest stars in the house. It's located just down the street from Jimmy Kimmel. TMZ showed you pictures of the luxurious home after David was taken into custody by the Los Angeles Department Thursday night, and video that showed detectives surrounding the property long after the rapper was whisked away to jail, where he's being held without bail. Our sources tell us the robbery, homicide, and gangs and narcotics division of the LAPD, plus its K9 unit, were all at the scene. Interestingly, David has not been indicted by the grand jury reviewing evidence ever since November, but clearly law enforcement officials believe they've got a strong case on their hands. David's lawyer slammed the development, telling TMZ, "Let us be clear, the actual evidence in this case will show that David Burke did not murder Celeste Rivas Hernandez, and he was not the cause of her death." They went on, "There has been no indictment returned by any grand jury in this case and no criminal complaint filed." So, baby, he was living after that girl was found mutilated in his Tesla, in the trunk of his Tesla. He up in a lavish, what was they say, honey? They said 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom with a spa and a pool, baby, and a view over the gorgeous LA. Girl. We have a comment. That's a bad luck house. Look, another comment saying, Sandra's like, no, why am I in it?
Right, why my picture up there? That's crazy.
Sandra, you know why you up there, girl. You know your name carries weight. And you know this story gonna get me a lot of views just because of you, girl.
She probably didn't even know who was in there.
Okay, she probably, what the fuck is a David? David who? Half?
She got an agent renting her place. She don't know that man. But definitely, I am so glad he has been arrested. People have been waiting for this, and I know the police had to get their case together because you can't just arrest somebody on, oh, we think he did it. You've got to get your ducks in a row. So when you do arrest them, you got a case strong enough, to put them away. And I understand that, but I'm glad they got him.
Got that ass, honey. Well, they did have him, and the last story said that he's been held without bail. However, so TMZ, because remember Harvey's a lawyer first. They actually think that maybe there's a little bit of so this case may not be as strong as we think it might be. And you see, I just shared another TMZ article.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
I know, girl. And you see where it says David murder arrest indicates problems with prosecution case. So let's get into it. David's arrest was dramatic for sure, but there's something underlying that screams something is up with the prosecution's case, and it may not be as solid as people think. The LAPD arrested David late Thursday and quickly put out a statement that they would present the case to the DA on Monday. Here's the thing. The DA's office already had the case, and they had it for months. So Deputy DA Beth Silverman has been presenting evidence to an LA County grand jury since November, and it seemed by all accounts that this was more than an investigative grand jury. It was a grand jury convened to indict David for the alleged murder of Celeste Rivas. If the grand jury heard all this evidence, wouldn't it make much sense for it to indict? They asked the question. So saying the case would be presented to the DA does not make sense. The DA had the power to file charges and then arrest David, not vice versa. One thing is clear: cause of death may end up being the centerpiece of the trial. We know the medical examiner had enormous trouble in attempting to determine cause of death because of the condition of Celeste's body. We do know if the medical examiner has actually determined cause of death or whether the conclusion was undetermined. Um, Without a clear cause of death, was it homicide, an accidental overdose, etc., it becomes a weapon for the defense. Although the defense said David did not murder Celeste, nor was he the cause of her death, he may have known something about how she ended up in his car. But even if he knew how she ended up in his trunk, it's not proof in and of itself he murdered her. They ended this with to be continued. Also, there's been an update that I'm just seeing for the first time. The update says a law enforcement source tells TMZ this was an investigative grand jury and not one designed to indict anyone. But why did the LAPD say they were presenting the case to the DA on Monday if the DA was in charge of the grand jury investigation? Uh, Listen, Harvey know what he that's a lawyer first, honey. He said if they had the case for months and wouldn't they? Uh, I'm gonna follow this, honey, but at least we know that they done took his ass out of Sandra Bullock's old lavish house. Sandra, sweetie, we're so sorry, but we took it out of her old house, and he's in jail, and he'll be there for the weekend. So yeah, that's that on that, honey. And the last story that that I have about David on the list, honey. So it looks like he his record label is distancing. Why is that word beating my ass? Distancing themselves from him, of course. And I have this other TMZ article here, and you all should see where it says David Scrap from Interscope Records website. So I won't read this entire thing because it does have like a lot of repeat language in it, but I'll just start off. Singer David didn't only get his freedom taken away last night, but also seemingly his label Interscope Records had pulled his page from the website completely. On the artist page for Interscope, where all of their signed talent lives and is featured, David's page is no longer visible or listed amongst the rest of the bunch. And matter of fact, let me share my screen because they actually have a screenshot of what it looks like, baby. Look, we can't find the page you're looking for, huh? Ooh, girl. Well, even when searched in a normal web browser for David and Interscope Records together, the link to his page does appear. However, when clicking on the link, it leads to a dead end. It's unclear when exactly Interscope removed his ass, but records show he was still listed on there as an artist at the end of February. They say, as they previously reported, the label pumped the brakes on the singer's yet to be released debut album and all of its musical promotion in the wake of the LAPD investigation into the teen found butchered in a Tesla registered to him. And let me see. Sources with direct knowledge told us at the time UMG, Interscope's parent company, Sony Music Publishing, and Wasserman pulled all promotional activities related to David out of respect for the seriousness of the situation of the ongoing investigation. I'm gonna skip this part because that's talking about his arrest that we just went over. Let me see. And here we go. It says David's attorney, Blair Burke, Marilyn Bednarski, and Regina Peter told TMZ the actual evidence in this case will show that David Burke did not murder Celeste Rivas Hernandez and he was not the cause of her death. The lawyers also said no indictment returned by any grand jury in this case and no criminal complaint filed. They vowed to vigorously defend David's innocence. Of course, TMZ reached out to UMG Interscope Records on why David has disappeared from the site. So far, no word back. bitch. We can't find the page you're looking for, honey. Well, that is a that on that. So keep his little weird ass up in there, honey. And I'm truly like, I know Celeste's family like just has to feel some type of like relief at this point. This has been a long ass journey for like the child. That's that on that. Um, y'all. So Rick Ross agrees with the group. He can't stand 50 Cent, and he also claims that 50 Cent is broke. He knows 50 Cent is broke because when 50 Cent sued his ass back then over one of his songs, over one of the use of his songs on the mixtape, Rick Ross was able to see his finances. So you all should see where it says here, by way of Hot New Hip Hop, Rick Ross revisits 50 Cent lawsuit, claims he felt bad after seeing his finances. Well, right. Well, let's get into it. I'm gonna share my screen, and there's a video that we're gonna watch together, and then we'll talk about it. So give me 1 second, and let's play her.
Cease and desist ain't never been nothing we been big on in lawsuits, shit like that. 50 Cent sued me before. We beat his ass, kicked him to sleep in court, sent him back home. He was poor. When we pulled up his banking accounts, I felt bad for him. I really did. But you like that? Go ahead and laugh. Look at the camera. Let the camera see it. Hey, let the camera. 50, they laughing at you. Make sure y'all Google that to see what that shit went like. I kicked dog to sleep. But I made my lawyer pull up his finance. It was bad.
Already?
How bad? It was bad. They made sure I wouldn't say nothing about it. I can't say no dollar figures, but it was Now nigga was in an apartment, 2-bedroom. I felt bad for dog. I was like, damn. I know niggas that bought a 2-bedroom just for their puppies and shit.
Guess not.
You gotta hustle hard. You gotta hustle every day. But anyway, what we were saying?
I was saying, I was asking if that had been resolved, but
no. I didn't even ask about it.
Yeah.
I know that it was mentioned before. I want to say maybe a year ago, somebody on my team was like, yo, this some little weak ass shit looking like, and I didn't say anything about it. I didn't give a fuck about it. Then it came up again. So now you could be potentially fucking with some money on it.
It smell like classism up in here, honey. Good Lord. What do you mean niggas who bought a 2-bedroom apartment for their damn dog? Why do a dog? Anywho, but this is very interesting.
I don't like him either.
Right.
He's
Right. Just two dumb
annoying.
niggas telling each other exactly. Like, girl.
He
But
like he come from old money or something. Please.
And so this case, so this was back in 2015, and what I found interesting is that he was saying, now 50 Cent has been in the industry for a very long time, but this lawsuit was filed back in 2015. Rick Ross said that he pulled up his finances and saw that 50 was living in a 2-bedroom apartment at the time. Which, I mean, I'm not knocking, but 50 is like, when did he release a song? I Get Money. But that was back in 2007, wasn't it?
Well, was this after he sold Mike Tyson's mansion? Or was that Mike Tyson's mansion? Or
I think so. I think it was. Nah, girl, don't give me the line, honey. All that stupid shit ain't the kind of money I got. Probably will never see in a lifetime. And I, look, that's probably another bad luck house, honey. Talking about you gotta hustle. Well, child. Okay, Rick. That's all I got. Okay, well, that is that on that, honey. Somebody else that we tired of. So this case about Kim Kardashian, Kris Jenner, and Ray J. There has been some new evidence that has surfaced because of TMZ being nosy. And thank you, TMZ. I live for the nosiness. Okay. And you see where it says here by way of TMZ, Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner's $7 million demand to Ray J revealed in court. So let's get into it. So Kim Kardashian and her mom, Kris Jenner, demanded Ray J pay them $7 million for breaching their secret 2023 deal over the infamous sex tape, TMZ has learned. TMZ obtained the legal letter dated October 3rd, 2025. Hold up, just pause real quick. Does that date sound familiar? Does that date sound familiar? Hey, Liver Queen. Anywho, dated October 3rd, 2025, from Kim and Kris's legal team to Ray J. The later claimed Ray J violated the deal, which had a non-disclosure clause provision barring the parties from talking about the sex tape or making false claims. But the docs don't stop there. Per the 2023 deal, Kim and Kris initially agreed to pay Ray J a total of $6 million, with payments were broken down to installments of $3 million paid within 30 days of the deal being executed, another $1 million paid by April 2024, and another $1 million paid by April of 2025, and the last $1 million payment due in 2026. But in May of 2025, Kim and Kris's lawyers sent Ray J a letter demanding the return of the $5 million that had been paid to Ray J to date, plus an additional $1 million for Kim and $1 million for Kris for his alleged breaches of the NDA. My clients take this matter very seriously, and unless your client complies with the foregoing, the Kardashians will file legal action to enforce their rights, the letter read. The legal team sent Ray J another letter in October 2025, which alleged Ray J had violated the deal again by talking about the sex tape deal on a live stream. Kim and Kris said that due to Ray J's breach, they were not on the hook for the last $1 million owed in 2026, and again demanded he immediately return the $5 million he had already received under the deal. As TMZ first reported, late last year, Kim and Kris sued Ray J for defamation over his comments that they were subject of a federal criminal racketeering investigation. Ray J countersued, denying that his statements amounted to defamation and claiming the mother-daughter duo broke their secret 2023 agreement by talking about the sex tape on their Hulu reality show. Girl. So after all this, honey, the only thing I got is that Ray J is pretty much in court for running his damn mouth. If,
And
if
he was
you
just on the bus.
if
Tasha
you
K, little brother.
if you would have just shut the bleep up. Girl, what gets me, he was paid. He was already paid. He was paid millions of dollars to be
He talked
quiet.
too much. He talked too much.
Oh my God. Y'all, I'm gagged. Like,
So you paid millions of dollars to shut up. That other
He
girl
can't shut
owed
up.
millions of dollars because she couldn't shut up. Like, what is it
It's
about not shutting up?
yeah.
God,
I sent Auntie a video. He up there talking about being on the bus. His car broke down, and sometimes you have to get on the bus.
Who
I
who was
said,
doing that?
what? Raja.
Oh, child. He probably done
child.
blew
Oh,
all that money. 7 million in his world.
oh
That
yeah, he
ain't that
gone.
much.
He ain't got no money to
No, and
give
then
back.
people kept I saw some people sending me that Sammy and I watched like 20 seconds of it and turned that shit right on off, honey. Because Ray J, he always wants to get like homoerotic when he wants like attention and shit like that. And I don't find it amusing.
He's annoying, and Sammy just as annoying as him too.
Like saying, "Oh, don't you make us talk about your ass, Sammy, because we done talked about your cases and your charges." Sammy got a little. What I tell you about them Pisces men, honey?
Them
Yikes!
Pisces being.
Yikes!
You can play around with a Pisces man if you want to, honey. I'm good on what's that. Y'all, well, let's get into Drew Sidora, honey, and Ralph Pittman. Their
Ooh,
divorce
child.
is getting so freaking messy. Oh
Messy.
my God. I hate this for them. I truly do, but I
I do too.
I'm entertained, but I certainly hate it for them, but it's definitely entertaining, honey. And this article I have here from TMZ, you see where it says here, Real Housewives of Atlanta, Drew Sidora wanted ex thrown in jail for allegedly leaking text. So this starts off, Real Housewives of Atlanta star Drew Sidora asked the judge to put her estranged husband, Ralph Pittman, behind bars for leaking her private text, TMZ has learned. According to court docs obtained by TMZ, Drew raised the issue to a judge in June 2025, months before the Bravo star was ordered to vacate her marital home with Ralph. In her filing, Drew, who told the court she's been famous since age 8, said her career had been on the rise with a new song and several big projects. She claimed that on June 10th of 2025, Ralph gave private text messages he stole from her cell phone to a media outlet before the divorce was filed. She said they were posted with false narratives purposely meant to place her in a negative light. Drew said Ralph also posted her text on social media, said she was trying to, she said he was trying to embarrass and disparage her. The paperwork alleged, while it is clear while it is a clear and apparent that Ralph has disdain for his estranged wife, such disdain does not give Ralph the right to publicly humiliate Drew. Drew demanded Ralph be fined $1,000 for every violation of the mutual restraining order in place when the divorce was filed and asked for him to be thrown in jail for up to 20 days. As TMZ first reported, Drew was ordered to vacate the marital home by the end of next month. And the Real Housewives of Atlanta star asked the judge to reconsider the decision, claiming she would be homeless if forced to leave. The judge has yet to rule. And Drew and Ralph split in March 2023 and have yet to finalize their divorce. And baby, at this rate, it's look like it's gonna be a long battle before that motherfucker is finalized. I tell you that.
Yeah, it does.
It's just so much tit for tat, honey. It's crazy.
And I don't like him. So
I don't really know much about him because honestly, when the season that he was popular on, I really didn't watch that season. I actually checked out of the Real Housewives of Atlanta by the end, to be honest, because it was, to me, it was just all the same shit that they was doing every season. So, but yeah, I'm not familiar, but he doesn't seem like a nice person. So, well, that is that on that. Um, y'all, this is not funny, but it's funny. Alexis Skyy, we know who she is, right? Probably
Not
against your
really, but
will.
okay.
Probably against your will, but you know what? I don't mind her, but a lot of people, she's not a favorite amongst, the public. But you see where it says here by way of Hot New Hip Hop, Alexis Skyy denies reports that she runs an illegal insurance company.
Is she a housewife or something? Was she a part of that?
Well, she was on a real no shit or Love and Hip Hop. Which one? Which one was it? Who is her? Is it Fetty Wap, her baby daddy? Let me just Google real quick.
Oh,
And look
well,
for-
you know, all them, all, everybody's scammers, housewives, real, real this, real that. They be real scammers.
Oh, my bad. So, bitch, I just learned some tea my damn self. So it actually was not Fetty Wap. So based on this Google AI summary, the father of Alexis Sky baby, Elia Grace, is a businessman named Brandon Medford. Um, while rapper Fetty Wap was initially believed to be the father and was involved in the child's life early on, tests confirmed Medford is the biological father.
Wait, didn't we just do a story on them not too long ago? And somebody brought her up, and we watched the whole video of her talking like, I don't know.
Girl, probably, girl. We talk about so much shit over here, honey. Look, all this shit just jumble up.
We
Child.
really do.
But this starts off. Alexis Skyy is setting the record straight after rumors started circulating online accusing her of running an illegal insurance company. The reality star didn't hold back while addressing the claims, hopping on live to shut everything down in real time. A video of Alexis Skyy putting out a hiring ad made rounds on Twitter after people critiqued the office workspace and immediately called it a scam. Hold on, let me share my screen and we can see what she says. Give me 1 second. All right, let's see it.
I'm gonna put some motherfucking respect on my name. And I wasn't gonna do this, but I said, you know what? I don't ever pop shit and really defend myself, but enough is a motherfucking enough, okay? Because y'all gonna put some respect on my name. First of all, let me make something very clear. I don't care if I had 100 motherfucking jobs. Why the fuck does it matter? Second of all, okay, if somebody pivots and whatever, no matter how many times they gotta start over, at least they fucking try and keep fucking starting over until they get the shit fucking right. A lot of y'all just sit and be broke. Third, A ball. I've been licensed for over 9 months. Okay? Licensed. State license in multiple states. So stop playing with me. Nothing about what we got going on is illegal. I don't play those games. I have a career. Something that some of you guys don't have. Okay? So put some respect on my name when you bring it up. I'm a licensed agent, corporate baddie. Now, I want to make this also clear. Okay? While some of you guys are sitting here talking shit under the comments, you need the fucking job. So you need to stop talking shit. You're lurking from a page. Don't even follow me. You need the job. That's why you're here. It caught your attention. Also, some of you talking shit needs a life policy because y'all be posting GoFundMes and fish fries. And y'all need to be contacting me and stop worrying about what I got going on. At least I'm doing something with myself. Because a lot of people out here not doing anything. Begging a motherfucker. One thing about me, I'm going to get mine. And I don't care if I got to start over 100 times with baby. This is the last stop. And I'm a licensed agent. Like I said, again, licensed agent that, yes, has an opportunity for my team to work at a call center. So, like I said, while you're in the comments, book a free consultation. And if you want to join the team, you might need the money. Come and join the team. Okay? Now put some respect on my motherfucking name.
Well, yeah.
There was a couple points in there. There was a couple points.
I mean, there was, but damn, like, if I was interested in working there, honey, the fact that the CEO of that company is talking to me like that, like, damn, girl, like, damn. But yeah. And she made it clear I'm a licensed insurance agent, licensed. So instead of judging her behind a fake page, maybe hit her up for a consultation. Now, I didn't see this video. This must be of the center itself.
Well Builders Financial has a brand new call center, and we're hiring licensed agents and unlicensed agents. If you need to pass your exam, we have a 3-day boot camp to help you pass in 7 days. If you're ready to become an agent and join us in the call center, comment the word agent below, and I'll contact you today. Well,
you know what, girl? Work. Work. This girl said if you're licensed or unlicensed, it's all good. Come on here. We can get you, like, we got a 3-day boot camp where we're going to get your license in 7 days. Girl, you know what? Okay, girl.
That math ain't mathing, but okay.
I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, Lord. Boy, that tickled me, honey. Whew. Well, y'all, that is that on that, honey. Well, speaking of insurance and misunderstandings, Alshon Jeffery. He's somebody who do sports. I don't know who he is, but y'all know him, Alshon Jeffery.
Doesn't ring a bell. Maybe Fleonka knows maybe.
Maybe not because it's NFL. But well, you see where it says here, by way of TMZ, Alshon Jeffery claims insurance fraud arrest stems from fender bender and a misunderstanding. So he was arrested. News about him was being arrested hit TMZ, and this came out shortly afterwards. And this starts off: Alshon Jeffery's insurance fraud arrest apparently stems from a fender bender earlier this year, and the ex-NFL star is confident his name will be cleared once all the details surrounding the matter come to light. TMZ Sports has obtained a statement from the 36-year-old Super Bowl champs rep, Denise White, who said her client categorically denies the allegations. The underlying incident was a minor freeway fender bender, and he provided his information at the scene, the statement read. These are unfounded allegations only, and Alshon has not been convicted of any offense. He will address this matter through the legal process, and he remains confident that the facts will demonstrate this was a misunderstanding and nothing more. TMZ broke the story. Jeffery was arrested on Wednesday for insurance fraud and concealed and failed to disclose insurance benefits or payment. He has since been released from jail. In the state of California, the insurance fraud charge is a felony and can carry up to 5 years in prison and or a fine that's double the amount of the fraud. TMZ spoke to some sources about the incident, and they said Jeffrey was pretty blindsided by the arrest as he felt everything regarding the fender bender was sorted out at the time. And they end with the story is still developing. Mm-hmm. So I'm hearing what I'm getting from this story is that he was arrested for like from a fender bender, a previous fender bender. He gave him some information that won't real. Out here scamming. But his lawyers say, "Oh no, it was misunderstanding." You know what? Like they spell Alshon Alshawn. But it's actually Alshon. There's just a little misunderstanding. That's it. Well, I will follow this. I will see what comes of this, and but because again, this was a previous fender bender that they came back and arrested. So I'm guessing there's been an investigation. That's what this is telling me. So I'll watch it, and that's that on that. Y'all. Roland Martin. Baby, I just happened, I was minding my own business, just browsing through threads, and I happened to see Roland Martin getting ate up on threads. I'm like, well, why they eating up Roland Martin? What he do? Lord, because he always seems to kind of put his foot in it. He has a tendency to put his foot in it, and he's been doing that for decades now. Honey. So okay, well, I'm just gonna show why people are eating him up. So he happened to post an Instagram post about do you remember yesterday we talked about Justin Fairfax and unfortunately how the murder suicide of his wife, Dr. Serena Fairfax? Well, this is the response that he put on his Instagram, baby, and people are so he must have deleted it, bitch, because it says sorry, this page isn't available. Huh? They ate his ass up so bad, y'all. Something told me to take a screenshot of that shit, and I did not do it. Y'all, I apologize, but let me see if I can find it because it was egregious. And pretty much what the energy was, they felt that Roland Martin was pretty much putting too much emphasis on his frat brother, who happens to have been Justin Fairfax, trying to pretty much make it seem like he was such a good man and just misunderstood, while also like not really honoring the wife that was killed in that. Like they just felt like the post that he made was in poor taste. They felt it was misogynistic, and they ate Roland Martin. And he was like really trying to defend that behavior on threads, but they was eating him up. I mean, they ate Roland up for breakfast, baby. So what I'm gonna do, just really quickly, if I can't find anything, then I'll just move on. But I'm gonna see if I can find maybe somebody posted about the post that he shared. And I don't know if y'all have like really seen the energy, because I actually seen the energy transferred over to Twitter, especially this morning, where people were putting like, I'm not gonna, send well wishes or send rest in pieces to a man who murdered his wife or whatever. Like, that I saw that, I was like, oh, okay. So I feel like a lot of this is stemming from Roland's post. So let me see. Let me see. Did he delete it off his Facebook too? I'm sure if he deleted off his Instagram, it's probably off Facebook too. Well, so this looks like a recent response. So maybe he's responding to the backlash. So let's get into this. So this is from Roland's Facebook. Girl, he received an email from the organization, bitch. Girl, let's get into it. So last night I received an email from Sigma Pi Phi Fraternity Inc. leadership regarding my IG Threads Facebook post on the Justin Fairfax murder suicide. It that said that the Grand Grammatis, I'm sorry, and if I mispronounced that, I truly apologize, but was requesting that I ask you to remove the reference and pictures related to Sigma Pi Phi on your post in order to adhere to the Boulay social media policy on sharing members' names and images of our society on social media. I never want to delete posts, even when people disagree. Discourse is valuable in any society. As a member, I'm doing it, but it's certainly not my desire. I also made clear that I would publicly state the reason for this, and I'll make one thing clear. Hashtag Roland Martin Unfiltered and the Black Star Network is committed to covering this story and others, as well as the impact on Black women, Black men, and we will continue to demand that brothers as individuals and the leadership of Black male organizations should take to combat domestic violence and confront mental health. We can't tout I am my brother's keeper if we are silent and complacent about these issues. Um, and that looks like just a repeat of what he just posted. Boy, boy, boy. Oh, we have a comment. Chef Jordan posted a comment. She went at him. Good. Good. And get him again, girl. Get him again, Jade. So he always puts his foot in it. Truly he does. And it's like, dude, come on. And I feel like you're too smart, too educated for that. But
A lot of men around this have just really dropped the ball, honestly, and it's kind of sad that we're still here. You're defending a man that just killed his wife and left his children orphans. Hmm. Wow, that's great. He was such a stand-up guy.
because he was such a fucking creep, hunting reports of sexual assault, and there was going to be a divorce, and I like, child, fuck that nigga. I hope they use his body for fucking damn fertilizer. Shit, I don't give a fuck about that fuck nigga.
Yeah, I hope he's flaming up. I hope it's real hot where he's at.
Fuck nigga. It is real hot where he at, bitch. Well, that is that on that, honey. Let's get into some more mess, honey. Christian Keys. So there has been so for those of us who watch All the Queen's Men, and I think in the room at the time it's only two of us, and that's me and Chili. But All the Queen's Men that streams on BT Plus, there's been some back and forth like drama with the show. And the show's the show came from Christian Key's book. I think the book was titled Ladies Night or something like that, but pretty much based on his experience as an exotic dancer who da 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 da. If you don't watch the story, you probably wouldn't care. Anywho, so there's been some back and forth, and the fans have noticed that the show have kind of been like far and few in between, like episodes here and there, a season here and there. We're like, well, what the hell is going on? Where's the story? Baby, according to Christian Keys, ain't none of them motherfuckers coming back for the next season. Not none of the motherfuckers come back to the. Oh, so we have a comment in the chat. I finished All the Queen's Men. Okay, thank you. So there's 3 people in the room currently who watch. So let me share my screen. So on site was actually able to catch a bit of his Instagram live, where he's talking about, baby, all of the original cast, basically, like Madam, ain't none of them coming back. And let's see what he has to say. Let me refresh so we can see from the beginning.
It'll live out. All the Queen's Men will live out in the books for a while. You won't see any of the actors who played Madam or Midnight or Babyface or Trouble or Fuego or anybody on that bootleg tour, the Sprinter Van tour. You won't see them in anything else, any of the shows that I just sold and the shows that I'm selling. If I give you an opportunity and you show up and you inebriated or you're unprofessional, I'm not hiring you again. I'm not allowing you to be on my projects again. So, you gotta get run with all the things done. But you don't get to treat something I've worked on for 16 years like a music video and expect me to continue to allow you to be employed on my project, on my show. It'll live out all the
Girl. Yeah, he want to be a thugged out damn Puerto Rican so bad. Honey, look at his edges getting. First of all, what was the purpose of just the tattoo and the distracting ass needling and I'm like, girl. But he said, baby, it will live out in the books, which is not a smart decision, honey, considering that 53% of Americans can't read past the 6th grade level. But okay, if you feel that that's the move, it's your story. So you do what you do, bro. But or let me not say, I know he don't like that. He don't like to Gay people coming. Let me let me chill on that, especially because honey, it ain't even that kind of part of it. I don't like light skinned niggas, so that's that on that. Well, hi puppy. Oh, child. Well, honey, speaking of something what someone likes, girl, this is a messy ass story, I have to say. And I just wanted to say trigger warning because it is going to use some offensive language or language that is considered offensive to the trans community. And I ain't that kind of bitch, but Azealia Banks, honey. Azealia Banks, honey, is alleging that Dave Chappelle is into women of trans experience. And you all see where it says here by way of hot new hip hop, Azealia Banks claims Dave Chappelle chases after trans women. Now, hot new hip hop was a lot more nicer with the headline than what Azealia Banks was in her tweet. So, this starts off. Azealia Banks is adding her voice to the ongoing conversation surrounding Dave Chappelle. And as usual, she's not holding back. Following Chappelle's recent comments about how he resents Republicans using his jokes about the trans community to push anti-LGBTQ plus agendas, Azealia Banks took to Twitter with some explosive claims of her own. Reacting to a post criticizing Chappelle's awareness of how his comedy impacts to current political climate, Banks doubled down with a bold accusation. To be honest, Dave Chappelle is genuinely a chaser, she wrote in a quote tweet, alleging that he showed interest in her trans friends during a night out in New York City. According to Banks, the situation escalated to the point where a bartender had to intervene and ask their group to leave. She didn't stop there. In a follow-up exchange, Banks responded to a user who accused her of having a past encounter with the comedian. Rather than denying it, she leaned into the claim, saying that she didn't mind because of Chappelle's status, calling him a black legend. The comments come as Chappelle's continue to face criticism over his history of jokes about the transgender community. The backlash dates back to his 2019 Netflix special, Sticks and Stones, and intensified with his 2021 follow-up, The Closer, where he addressed the controversy head-on, also while pushing back against certain aspects of the criticism. At the same time, Chappelle has made statements opposing specific anti-trans legislation, creating a complicated dynamic between his comedy, public stance, and how his material is interpreted politically. As of now, Chappelle has not responded to Banks' latest claims. Still, the moment adds another layer to an already polarizing conversation, one that continues to spark debate across comedy, culture, and social media. And I'm just going to actually show the actual tweet that because they have the screen, but you see, to be honest, Dave Chappelle is genuinely a bleep chaser. He was sweating my two friends for like 4 hours. After the box in NYC, the bartender actually had to come and ask us to leave. So, baby, Azealia Banks is a lot of things, but one thing we've never known her to be is a liar. So, hey, that's that on that, honey. And shout out to you if you're trans attracted, but don't be trans attracted and speaking shit about the trans community like that. That ain't cool. So that's that on that, girl. Girl, let's talk about Jules Santana alleged girlfriend Tommy Lee, honey. Remember her? I think Gorgeous Moon was like really just learning who she was based off of the information we were telling her.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we were talking on another day about Johnny Blaze. Do y'all remember I mentioned that name? I
I
actually
don't
find
remember that one.
well, Johnny Blaze, I actually find her to be very talented, and she was a former exotic dancer who has a beautiful singing voice. But she also gets down in the dirt, baby. When I tell you the girl fights, I mean she fights, honey. And she's threatening to fight Tommy Lee. And you also see where I just shared here by way of Hot New Hip Hop, Johnny Blaze vows to Mike Tyson Tommy Lee over trash talk. So,
She do look like she could fight.
yeah,
I should
yeah.
just look at her. She looked like somebody from the hood I know.
Yeah, she is and I'm actually a really, really big fan. But honey, I would not want to be on her bad side. So this says Tommy Lee is certainly no stranger to drama, and currently she's wrapped up in plenty. This is thanks to Johnny Blaze, who took to social media earlier this week to put her ass on blast. In a fiery post, she accused the reality star of speaking negatively about her on Baddies, making it abundantly clear that she's not about to let it slide. Let me share the video here. And give me 1 second.
In my business, right? And I'm on my good sis, aka twin, aka Gemini, aka Tasiki. You feel me? And my homeboy Paris that used to do my hair just always show me love. And they telling me that your bald-headed Krispy Kreme donut, cigarette body shape ass is up here talking about me. And I'm not even on the fucking show. I need that. Tommy, I need that. I need that. You've been ducking me for a minute. When me and my best friend Raindrop was at an event at Future's event, you seen us. You was one deep, and we was sitting there looking at you, ready for you to pop. You ain't do shit. You don't even have a reason why you don't like me. And bitch, you talking about something you really like that, you not like that. Please keep my name out your mouth. Cause I'm a headbutt you, bitch.
Well,
She crazy.
yeah. Yeah. And in fact, like I remember one time, like because Johnny Blaze put like a photo, or I saw a picture of her on Facebook, and I took a screenshot and shared it on my Twitter. I was like, Johnny Blaze looks amazing here, baby. One of the first comments I got, yeah, she look good, but that girl batshit crazy. So, well, yes, but you know what? She'll be the first to tell you that. So I respect it. But yeah, that would definitely be an interesting, because we know that Tommy fights and we know that Johnny fights. So when you got two, I hate the two girls that's fighting against each other. But honey, look, Johnny made it clear, I need that Tommy. So Tommy, what you gonna do? And she claims that Tommy been ducking her because she been wanted that. She's like, the last time she saw Tommy, she didn't do nothing. So that is that on that, honey. Oh, let's get into some more NFL news, honey. You know I'm not really, this ain't my type, this ain't my kind of party, but you know, the tea is juicy because it is about that Diana Rossini lady who got caught, you know, with that woman husband out in Arizona. Well, someone actually had something to say about that on their social media, and they were actually fired for it. So Chrissy Floyd. You all should see where it says here by way of TMZ. NFL reporter Chrissy Floyd fired after celebrating Diana Rossini's resignation.
Wow.
So, girl, ain't that crazy?
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
People don't know how to shut the hell up.
Girl. Well, this starts off. The Diana Rossini and Mike Vrabel sports scandal has claimed another victim. NFL reporter Chrissy Floyd, TMZ has learned. Chrissy tells us she was sacked on Thursday from USA Today, just days after she blasted Diana's resignation. Chrissy tells TMZ she's beyond distraught, especially because Nancy Armour did a story for the network expressing a similar sentiment about Diana without punishment. Chrissy said, I struggle to understand the positioning here after that was published, but that apparently I, as an independent contractor, cannot make my own statements on my own social media accounts. She insisted her post doesn't stem from any sort of vendetta against Diana and wasn't actively waiting for a perfect moment to call her out. Instead, once Diana posted her resignation, Chrissy felt she could finally say something without being the only one. The journalist tells us she was let go via email after a decade with the publication. The outlet confirmed in a social media statement that they've ended Chrissy's contract effective immediately after she got cut for her comments, writing, her recent statements do not reflect our commitment to professionalism or uphold our principles of ethical conduct. Earlier this week, Diana shared her resignation letter to the Athletic, which she submitted after she was caught canoodling with the Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. Excuse me. Here's where Chrissy comes in. She replies to the post speculating that that Diana would have gotten the axe if she hadn't resigned. She accused Diana of setting women back in the sports journalism field, writing, "Don't let the door hit you on the way out. We know who you really are and what you've been up to for years." Chrissy added to TMZ, "I am looking forward to what is next, and I do walk away with my head held high. Have I become a martyr? We will see, but I hold zero regret and am beyond proud of my accomplishments." Well, now it looks like Chrissy's out of a job too.
Now that's funny.
Listen, work girl. Look, she said what she said. Now, look, I hate I got fired and disappointed, but look, I said what I said. This is a tweet. I'm sure if you were told to submit this or that you'd get fired instead, don't let the door hit you on the way out. We know who you really are, what you've been up to years. It does so much deterrent to women in sports who have done things the right way. Yeah, girl, that won't nice. You could have. I mean, I feel like you could have, asked ChatGPT to find a nicer way to say that. Because
Mm-hmm.
that was not nice. Well, just like Chili said, that was funny. Um, y'all, what is not funny, honey, is Christina Applegate.
No, what?
Yep. And like who was it that said Hammy said I got a lot of favorite white women for sure. And Christina Applegate is definitely one of my favorite ones. Um and you see where it says here by way of TMZ, Christina Applegate hospitalized in LA.
Oh, she been
Yep.
having a lot of trouble. Poor thing.
Yep. And this starts off Christina Applegate is currently hospitalized in Los Angeles, TMZ has learned. Sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ she was admitted in late March, though the exact reason for her stay remains unclear. The actress has battled multiple sclerosis since first being diagnosed in June 2021, but it's unclear if her hospitalization is related to the disease. This follows a March 31st announcement from Applegate's Messy podcast co-host Jamie Lynn Sigler, another one of my favorite white women, anywho, that the show would go on a brief hiatus while both hosts were on book tours. Sigler has lived with relapsing MS for more than 20 years. Christina's rep tells TMZ, I have no comment whether she is in the hospital or what her medical treatments are. She's had a long history of complicated medical conditions that she has been refreshingly open about, as evidence in her memoir and on her podcast. I know that's right. Applegate published her memoir, You with the Sad Eyes, last month. In it, she details the daily effects of the disease, writing, When I wake up, I often can't get my arm to move far enough to grab the cup of water on my by my bed or my phone from its charger. She adds the illness makes her prone to infection, sending her to the emergency room regularly. So, Christina, honey, we wishing you well. Truly do. I really hate that you're going through this.
And
For real.
she has just like what you call it, has an aggressive form.
Michael J. Fox.
No, he has.
Parkinson, my bad, girl. I'm
No, I'm talking about white girl. She was in Cruel Intentions. What's the little petite little
Selma
girl?
Blair. Yep.
Selma Blair.
Yep.
Yes,
I
they
forgot
both
about
have.
her.
And Jamie Lynn has I think a moderate aggressive form, but them two have a very aggressive form of MS.
Yeah, that's what I thought they had MS.
Mhm.
Aggressive, like you say though.
Yeah, because
Wow.
yeah, Selma deteriorated a lot, and then she did some trial tests and stuff like that, and it helped her a lot. But yeah, it definitely affected her balance and walking and stuff like that. And that's same with Christina. And I like Christina Applegate ever since Married with Children.
Married with Children. And then she had enough to give us Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. Oh, baby, you just want to be an icon. What?
Mhm.
Right on top of that, Rose.
And have you watched the show that she did right before she her what
Dead
was
to
it
Me.
called?
Dead to Me on Netflix.
Yeah, did you watch that?
I did indeed, baby, and
Was
loved
it
it.
good? It was good. Okay, I haven't watched it. Maybe I'll try and see
Yes, I
watch
think
some
you'll
of
like it. It's very, very sick, very dark type humor.
it.
It's a very sick type of, but I think you'll like it. I think that's up your alley, gorgeous
I
mom.
think so.
So yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, y'all, that's that. So let's do a whole 180. Let's get messy, honey. So because of the video, the little video clip I had at the beginning had like the grass in the background. Chaotic Cup said it reminded him of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And I was like, oh, Cup, thank you for reminding me, because there was this story that I kept forgetting to put on my notepad about Bug Hall, who was in Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves. Honey, his ass out in Ohio carrying on. And let me share this link here from TMZ. You see where it says Little Rascal star Bug Hall arrested in Ohio. So, Brandon Bug Hall, perhaps best known for playing Alfalfa Switzer in the 1994 film The Little Rascals, has been arrested, TMZ has learned. Documents obtained by TMZ show Bug was charged in Ohio with failure to appear for a court date from December 31st, 2024. He had previously been hit with a traffic citation on October 29th, 2024 for not having liability insurance. In addition to the Little Rascals, the 41-year-old former child actor also starred in Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves, The Stupids, and American Pie Presents The Book of Love. More recently, he's appeared in shows like Castle, Master of Sex, and CSI Crime Scene Investigation. So yes, and honey, Bug Hall was actually a very big part of like my TV watching or movie watching growing up, honey. Especially like The Stupids and Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves. I used to play those movies on repeat. Honey, put a with a VHS, honey. That's how I'm one of the old bitches. I was using the tech with a VCR, honey. Had to put it in a VCR and rewind and wait like 5 minutes for the to rewind all the way to the beginning so I can watch it again. So, but yes, honey, Bug Hall out here. And I think, aren't we the same age? Let me Google him really quick. Bug Hall.
And these child actors that don't really blossom into bigger, they are really susceptible to really rough living. I'll be feeling bad for them, to be honest.
Yeah. And he's 1 year older than me, so he's 41. And look, he put it in a VCR. Yes,
a VCR tape.
Child. Well, that's all they have because I haven't heard anything about him getting out or anything like that. But I will certainly follow and see if I see anything else about Bug Hall.
Wow. Hey man, it's tough.
Child, somebody else who need help, honey, is Cher's son, honey. Not Chaz, but the other one, Elijah.
Yeah.
He needs help, honey. And his mama been trying to get him help. But you see where it says here by way of TMZ, Cher's son, Elijah Blue Allman, in psychiatric hospital as she fights to appoint conservator. So, Cher has requested that a temporary conservator be appointed for her son, Elijah Blue Allman, as she says he's locked up in a psychiatric hospital following a range of financial and legal troubles, and even a medical emergency that required Narcan. TMZ obtained documents the famous singer submitted to the Los Angeles County Superior Court Wednesday, and she lays all of Elijah's troubles bare as she says his life has significantly deteriorated since the last time she filed for conservatorship in 2023. She details one scary incident during which she says her son was found passed out behind the wheel of his car in traffic, which resulted in his hospitalization in Narcan, the life-saving drug used to rapidly reverse opioid overdoses, being administered. Cher also says the 49-year-old Elijah has no concept of money and spends any money he gets immediately and almost exclusively on drugs, expensive hotels, and limousine transportation. As for his drug habit, Cher says he's owed a drug dealer $18,000 and had to borrow money from a friend to save him from being harmed. Meanwhile, the singer says Elijah is drowning in a $200,000 tax bill and has gotten himself thousands of dollars in debt by damaging various Airbnbs with cigarette burns and breaking windows and walls. She says he's owed his last stay $50,000 after tearing through the space, and it caused his longtime friend Katie to get sued. Cher adds that Katie has supported Elijah over the last 2 years and by all accounts has kept him alive. Cher claims Elijah has also had issues with hotels, saying he's been kicked out of 18 for making guests feel uncomfortable, screaming obscenities, and acting erratically. In one hotel, he allegedly cornered a young female maid and aggressively proposed sexual relations. The list goes on. Include Elijah's recent arrest in New Hampshire for felony burglary, criminal mischief, simple assault, criminal trespass, and breach of bail. TMZ told us all about his arrest. He was booked in Merrimack County at the end of February after causing a disturbance and acting belligerently at a prep school. I think this is what we talked about. He was sent back to the clink days later for breaking into a private residence. By the way, Cher says he's not with his estranged wife, Marie Angela King, romantically, and she'd only come back into the picture if it was financially advantageous for her. Look, I know that's right, girl. No shade. Anywho, Cher wants the judge to appoint Jason Rubin to be the temporary conservator of Elijah's estate. Cher says Elijah's situation has become dire. His mental health has severely deteriorated, and his drug dependency is at its worst. She wants Ruben to look after Elijah so his issues can't start being fixed can start being fixed one problem at a time. In 2024, Elijah responded to his mother's 2023 request for conservatorship and admitted to past substance abuse issues, but said he had been clean and sober for 90 days at that point. He said he had just passed a drug test and was happy to submit to future drug testing. He has not responded to his mother's renewed motion as of Friday morning.
You never know with these children you birth. You never know.
Look, and complexion for the protection, honey. Because all that shit that we just heard about him damaging, honey, he should have, like, that account, the first house his fucking ass done damaged is causing thousands and thousands of dollars of damage. That account should have been banned.
And then what drug dealers is giving $18,000 worth of credit? Like, what?
Honestly, because if I know that listen, I'm not a drug dealer. I'm just speculating. But if I knew that I was Cher's son's dealer, I would be like, oh, let me get this motherfucker all he want. Let me get him the whole left side of the menu. What you want, baby? Here you go.
Not the left side of the menu.
What you want, baby? I got you. Well, here's some credit, but I want my money, and also, maybe 15% interest. I don't know, but.
Or you will be sleeping with the fishes. Okay.
Okay, let's make that clear. You will be. There's no question about if you'll be. You will be if I don't get my money by this date. Allegedly.
That's crazy. Dang, yeah, he is. Yeah, when it said passed out, no, baby, he was about dead. If they had to give you Narcan to bring you back, you was about dead.
Mm-hmm. And then try to gaslight his mama because when she did the conservatorship for the first time, I've been clean and sober for 90 days and I can pass a drug test and I can do any future drug test, honey. You know that it's so many things out here that
crackheads tell, the
yes,
lies meth heads tell.
And he could probably go to GMC, honey, and pick up that that juice. Well, I think only the juice works for marijuana. I think. Don't quote me though. I'm not a scientist.
You got to get him in the hair. If you get him in the hair, you can't hide that.
Oh hell no! Baby, if you find out they got to test your hair, baby, you might as well just turn around and go back home.
Oh yeah, say okay. Well, I ain't getting that job. That's a wrap on that.
Okay. Well, that is that on that, honey. Listen, I would say I wish him well, but I honestly don't care. This is a white man who has so much privilege, and is there some mental health issues? Sure, but I just hope he keeps himself and shout out to that wife as well, that ex-wife Marie Angela. She's like, they say she don't come around unless it's financially advantageous. But you damn right, I'm not dealing with this crazy ass motherfucker for free. You got me fucked up.
Please, I'm not dealing with no druggies for free. What?
For free, child? Please, you better run me my money or some credit. And if you haven't paid by this date, with a 10% or 15% or you will be.
You are crazy.
Honey, well, child, speaking of who else is crazy, honey, Lisa Hochstein.
Who?
Lisa Hochstein, the girl from Real Housewives of Miami who want people to feel sorry for her. I don't feel no ways tired about this shit.
We do not care.
All of these housewife people, something is wrong with them. They something special.
Yes, talking about she was held in jail for 6 hours with no food. Oh my God! After putting in damn devices to spy on her ex-husband, she expect for people to feel sorry for her. Girl, bye.
And why? Yeah, that's crazy. Why are you spying on your ex-husband, girl?
And got the new nigga caught up. Got the new man caught up, honey. Now his ass is because of her.
He's stupid. He a dummy.
He either stupid or she got some good pussy, one or both. or both. Well,
Please. Get what did Hammy say? Because that laugh was a Hammy. What did Hammy say?
well, oh, sorry. You see where it says here by way of TMZ, Real Housewives of Miami star Lisa Hochstein held in jail for 6 hours despite immediate release order.
6 hours. Oh, child. She was so inconvenienced. Ooh.
Oh my God. When? Oh no. Well, Lisa Hochstein allegedly spent 6 hours sitting alone in a jail cell with no food after turning herself in to Miami authorities. This after a judge ordered officials to process and promptly release her, TMZ has learned. According to a court order obtained by TMZ, the Real Housewives of Miami star was to be booked and released on her own recognizance without undue delay, and the judge specifically directed she not be required to appear before a court prior to her release. And this is the mugshot they got. And so,
Ooh, that's plastic surgery, child. They be looking like blow up dolls. Ooh, she look terrible.
Look terrible, terrible, terrible. Like a plastic. What the? Oh.
Oh no, 6 hours with no food. Girl, you know what? I get my fat ass get it, honey. Because when I be going 6 minutes without something to eat, girl, I be feeling like, oh my God, I need something to eat. I feel lightheaded. But I'm also not in jail, so there's that.
That's crazy.
She wants somebody to feel. We don't feel sorry for your ass, girl, spying on your damn husband like that.
Mm-mm.
Oh, and I wanted to show y'all the new dude. Hold on, the new stupid. They got his mug shot in here too. Well, this is the previous husband, Lenny Hochstein, the one she tried to spy on, putting the device under his car and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And this the new dude, Jody Glidden. That's new dude.
Look at those eyes.
Mm-hmm.
They know how to pick them, don't they?
Oh, so we have a comment in the chat. So her ex, so Lenny is a plastic surgeon. So yeah, so why would she feel the need to spy on a plastic? Is it for like, I guess, like divorce? This is where you tell us the new dude is in his 30s, but he looks. Let's look shit. Let's Google shit. He might be, honey. Jody Glidden age. Let's see what comes up.
He's all fucked up though.
Oh no, he's 52.
Then
Then he actually looks halfway decent for his age.
He does, yeah.
Halfway. I didn't say full, so don't even start that shit. Whoever, I just feel like comments was coming.
Look how big did her lip when she talked. Oh, girl, no. Y'all
Look,
stop it with these
that
lips.
mugshot, she looked exactly like a blow up doll. Like, ew. Why do they think this look good? Are
I
they
have no idea
the
because it
mental
doesn't.
illness?
It doesn't.
And
She was
it's
getting work.
like you could see where the slits and they like where the surgery was. Oh, God.
Them lips look fucked up in motion.
Ugh.
If you just
No, that's the
there
truth.
taking a picture, they might be okay. But when you start talking and they looking like this, oh girl.
Look, the reason that her lips look fucked up, honey, this might be the reason why Jody Glidden is so willing to take a charge. Honey. He was like, you know what, baby, them lips, you put them lips to work. And
Absolutely not, sir. Absolutely not.
I'm just thinking out loud.
He done moved that filler around.
Jesus.
Because I either like y'all, just like y'all say, he's stupid because something got to be not clicking for your ass to, that shit is illegal and that shit is wrong. Spying on somebody, like, what the fuck?
Well, maybe you know what? Maybe it is the mouth because she looked like a blow up doll. Maybe it's some type of fantasy thing. I don't know because I don't. How do these people be thinking they look good? This does not look good.
Yeah, and unfortunately, like it is so common. Like it's common, man. Like I want y'all to
Bad
stop.
plastic surgery, like bad. Now I will say I don't fuck with the Kardashians at all or the Jenners. That whole little clan. But when I say they did get their plastic surgery right, they sought out the best of the best, because everybody should be following behind them. Because where are y'all going? This stuff was terrible. I'm saying the way Kylie got a whole new face, the way it took her from one to the next was mind blowing.
When in her blonde days, Chloe was looking a little crazy.
Well, that's because she was kind of getting on the anorexic side, you know. Whatever.
With filler already.
Oh, whatever. I mean, Kim's plastic surgery, uh, Chris's new plastic surgery. Um, I think them three is the main ones because I don't think what's the
Courtney.
oldest one? Courtney.
Courtney.
I don't think she's had any, and not Kendall either. At least nothing too significant. We know Kim got that nose done and all that stuff.
Listen, them injectables though. Hey, my God,
Yes.
today.
But even the injection people inject the right way. Like even Kylie's lips, she went from nothing to full, and I was like, damn, that should be whoever they people are. They did their research and found the best of the best.
Now, what Kim did, I'm with you, Moon. I don't really like that family too much, baby. But a baddie is the baddie, baby. And that girl, she actually inspired me to, possibly look into a fat transfer. Getting all this fat sucked out of my stomach and putting it in his ass, honey, and taking
Okay,
all
you and
y'all
me
niggas.
both. Okay, now that's what I will do that.
I'm
I
taking
will.
all when I tell you, as soon as I get this ass, honey, I'm taking keep your niggas away from me, honey, because you know what, you might as well just go home.
Some lady
But
Yeah.
just
and I
died
can
in
twerk,
Turkey
girl, please.
doing
Yeah.
that. She went to Turkey for a fat transfer from her abdomen to
And
her
she
butt.
died.
Sepsis, yeah, a bad infection. Yeah, a lawyer, I think it said she
No,
was.
please.
Yeah.
What do you want? I don't have any cash, sir. I'm sorry, what?
So it's it's a crapshoot. I mean, you can get it cheaper over there, but if
It's a
they
crapshoot, literally.
it's a crapshoot. If they get you an infection when you injecting it into your body and the instruments may be infected or whatnot. I mean, the sepsis that just ain't no joke. It just takes hold so fast. It just it's too much for your body. So yeah, but a lot of people go overseas for procedures and do okay. I mean, you could die over here getting it in the U.S. I mean, that's not like it happens more there, but she died in Turkey. Like, couldn't even get her back here. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's sad for her family that now the cost to get her body back over here and all of that. You could
You know what?
fly.
All of a sudden, I don't want a bigger ass. I think I'm good with the one I got.
Well, there's other ways to enhance it, but it starts in the kitchen and with them weights. You can make your ass bigger, but it takes time and, commitment. It ain't
No,
no,
I want like the obnoxious, like
you want
the
some obnoxious
what
ass.
Buffy the Body had back in the day, honey. Like I want like the stank walk, honey, where the shit just go from side to side and look like the Liberty Bell ring. Like that's what I want. But
Oh,
no, based off of
yeah,
based off of your
all
sport
that.
of Turk, a dream
Yeah,
deferred.
yeah, you're gonna get all
And you
that.
said, and they got sepsis off of the fat transfer.
Sepsis, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
And she wasn't even there that long, so you see how fast that happened that she passed away. Like, the instruments must have been contaminated.
dang, that's crazy.
And I mean, they have a definite business over there for different procedures in Turkey. That's a popular destination for hair and you know procedures like that. But you pick the wrong place, and the person that maybe supposed to sterilize the stuff didn't do it right. I mean, it don't take but one person to break down the process and hurt somebody.
Hmm. Oh yeah, we somebody mentioned Dr. Donda West in the chat. Yep, because
Yeah,
of the liposuction she was trying to get.
that they advised her not to get because of her health. Now, I don't know if she died from the liposuction as opposed to think she had maybe heart disease or something. She died from something else because her doctors didn't want her to do it because of, they doctors here, if you have known problems like heart disease, liver disease, kidney disease, you have to get the okay from those doctors before a doctor will do like plastic surgery, something elective on you. You have to get clearance. Or even any kind of surgery. You have to get clearance from those other doctors, right? And they told her no. And she did. She wanted it
and
anyway.
and did it anyway.
Yeah. So I don't know that the liposuction killed her.
Ah, touche.
Well, I don't. I think she went in to do it, and yeah, her heart probably gave out
Yeah,
because I
they
think
didn't
she
want her
died
to
on the
go under.
table.
She died. Yeah, I think she did. I can't be 100% sure. But
Yeah,
yeah, they told her not to do it. They didn't give her clearance, and she found a doctor that would do it. So
or either on the table or like in the recovery,
yeah, she
but
never
it was
left.
very immediate. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, she'd been advised not to do it. So I don't know that I could blame that doctor since she insisted on having it.
Yeah.
It was
Her
sad.
son got the money. She was like, I'm gonna do it. Girl, who you trying
Hmm.
to impress at that age? Girl, you fine. Like, you good. But, our insecurities sometimes win out.
They do. They really do. And I hate that people aren't happy with their bodies because of the culture of looking a certain way aesthetically in this country or in lots of
Hmm.
countries, not just America, but what's pushed to us over and over again in the media that we consume, television, movies, so forth. uh, there's a certain aesthetic that you have to fit. You have to be a certain
Hmm.
age, a certain size, certain size
Hmm.
boobs, certain look to your teeth. I mean, people put themselves through so much to be in that medium.
And so
And
young, too. And there
yeah,
it's getting younger and younger.
right. I mean, kids
Why
are
you
asking
get
their parents for plastic surgery for their birthday. Like, come
Well,
on.
yeah, and getting Botox in their 20s. Like,
In their,
you ain't even got wrinkles yet. What are y'all doing?
yeah, yes, it's pretty sad.
What was what the college girlfriend, the comedian,
Ooh,
and she died.
Oh, Jackie O,
Yeah,
DC Young Fly's child.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and
She tried to
especially
get a
going
mommy
out to the
makeover.
country too.
yeah.
Ooh, it's always risky.
And then if you ever watch Botched, you don't never see the bad parts about it until you watch a show like that. You see everybody looking all cute and oh, they did
Hmm.
such a good job, and but you don't see the botched ones.
Yeah, there is a black woman in Tennessee, doctor, that I was following her. I haven't seen her in a little bit.
Hmm.
But she did specialize in more like natural surgery,
Yeah,
more
nothing
like
too extreme.
corrective. Yeah, nothing too extreme. She actually did a lot of BBL corrections and stuff.
Hmm.
So um I wanted to go to her. Like Auntie said, I did want a little bit of a fat transfer and get my booty reshaped because during childbirth I lost a lot of fat in that area.
Yeah,
We
they
see
do
that
So
thing.
rearrange
Throw it
you.
in a circle.
I'm sorry, Cup. What you say?
I said, we seen them
nothing.
things. Quiet.
No,
Throw it in a circle.
no, don't listen to him, please, 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 please. Don't let him.
Well, but you're doing it for you. I mean, truth be told, somebody gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? People would talking about somebody gonna bend this fat back over, and it's true. But if you want it to look a certain way, then I get it.
Yeah, I do. I want that. I need a full little handful right there to fill out the pants, and that's it. I don't even need nothing.
You don't want to do it like Auntie.
No, and I don't want like that. I don't want that cartoon looking shelf body like people get. It's weird.
Oh, that's what I want, girl. Oh, you need somewhere to rest your bag. Girl, go ahead and sit it right back there, girl. You good. I'll guard it with my life. Don't put your bag on that floor, girl. Put it right on this A. Well, that is that on that. Oh, and I just want to say I did not mean to apply that, the doctor who performed the liposuction was the one who caused we even have a comment saying that doctor is still practicing here in Los Angeles, so it was not him. So yeah, my bad. Did not want to imply that. But so that is that on that.
Mhm.
This next story is actually really sad. Well, speaking of mothers dying, unfortunately, this actually just happened to in Atlanta on a highway. A mother was killed. A pregnant mother of two. And you see where it says here by way of TMZ, pregnant mother of two shot to death on Atlanta freeway.
Oh no.
Shot to death.
Yep.
What is going on?
Oh.
And
Gee.
this starts off Bianca Huntley, a mother of two whose family says she was pregnant with her third child, was killed in Atlanta earlier this week while sitting in rush hour traffic. According to 11 Alive, a local outlet based in the Atlanta area, cops responded to a report of a woman shot on the I-75 freeway traveling northbound just after 6 p.m. on April 14th. Huntley was found shot but still alive in her white BMW SUV. First responders rushed her to the hospital where she later died of her injuries. The Atlanta Police Department is investigating the incident, which Bianca's mother, Gloria Allen, says she doesn't believe was random, but instead a targeted attack. She's asking anyone with information to come forward.
Targeted attack.
Huntley was driving home from
Oh.
work at the courier and logistics company DHL when she was shot, according to reports. She leaves behind two daughters, one who's 14 and the other who's 5, and she was apparently expecting her third child fairly soon. Um,
Oh.
Atlanta, Atlanta Police Department is offering a reward for up to $5,000 to anyone with information that may lead to an arrest in the case. And Bianca was only 34 years old. May she rest in peace.
Well, who would target her? Why would they target her? If this is just a suburban mom going to and fro from work, what
She,
is going on?
she was so pretty.
And then, and what it sounds like the baby didn't make it. Oh, God,
That's what I'm getting from it.
that is
Damn.
horrible.
They just found a pregnant lady here dead, 8 months. She was missing, and they
Oh,
found her body um, in an area not too far from me. She was gone.
oh
So,
no,
yeah,
that's
shot to death. So I'm like, what? Oh,
ooh,
oh,
it's too crazy out here.
women
Let
are
me stay in the house. That's why I need to stay in the house.
women
Mhm.
are under attack in this country right now. It is just too. Well, they've been under attack, but it just seems like it's ramping up. Like this femicide is too
It's
much.
getting worse.
Yeah, the
Absolutely.
femicide has ugh, ugh.
It is absolutely getting worse because every time we turn around, there's a story about someone who either died at the hands of intimate partner violence.
Yeah,
Well, like it's child.
Yeah, and it's been a lot of black women on top of
yeah.
that.
Mhm.
W- We are under attack. Black women are under attack from every corner. And it's scary.
Yep. That's why I'm gonna stand right behind y'all, honey. Well, excuse me, stand in front. Y'all got to get through me first before you get to these black women. I'm sorry.
Ugh, that's so sweet. Thank you. But yeah, we just and then it just makes you really like everyday husbands, these people that took vows. I don't even want nobody. Look here, I don't even want a partner. Y'all, I can't trust nobody.
For real. Well, so that's that on that, honey. Well, this next story is actually a whole 180 from what we were just talking about, honey. So, there's a porn star who
Mm.
goes by the name of Asia Carrera. Well, honey, if you need help in court, you can call her now, baby, because she done passed the bar.
Oh, she passed in. Oh, the same bar that Kim Kardashian came past. Oh, go good for
Mhm.
her.
Yeah, very
Good for
funny.
her.
In fact, honey, I think it might be is it maybe a more difficult bar? Or no, I think the LA bar might be higher to pass than I don't know. Shit, don't give me the line. I don't ever want to be a lawyer. But you see where it says here by way of TMZ, retired porn star Asia Carrera passes Texas bar to become attorney.
What a pivot.
I know, especially that last story was so heavy. I just kind of wanted to, switch it up a bit.
Oh yeah, no. That and her career pivot. That's a
Oh yeah.
strong pivot. Go ahead,
Porn
girl.
star?
Mhm.
You got smart porn stars.
Well, most of them smart to be honest. If you ask me, shit, that's the quickest way to get some money, honey. Well, if you do it right, yeah. Well, this starts off. Retired porn star Asia Carrera has a lot to celebrate because she just passed the bar exam in Texas and is one step closer to officially being a lawyer. Asia, who was born Jessica Steinhauser, recently announced on Facebook she passed the bar after taking the highly demanding test back in February, and it seems she's ready to start practicing law. TMZ looked into it, and sure enough, Asia is listed under her birth name among those who were admitted to the State Bar of Texas. The former adult film star previously said via Facebook she took the bar for the second time inside a huge room in Waco, packed with nearly 1,000 would-be lawyers taking the grueling exam. She said she was more than ready this time after missing by just 2 points on her prior attempt.
Oh, that's not bad.
Not bad at all, especially compared to Kardashian. Anywho,
It got all that time on her hands and still ain't did it.
mhm. What's really wild, Asia said she didn't even want to be a lawyer. She just wanted to prove that she could pass the bar. The development isn't really that shocking. AC is best known for her prior career, but is also well documented that she's super smart, a member of Mensa with an IQ of 156. And she already had a master's degree in education. There's a great pro bono joke in somewhere in all this, but we're taking the high road. Congrats, Asia.
That's funny. Look, she said I've been smart. Don't play with it. I just got this quick money though. This guaranteed money.
And with an IQ of 156, girl, you better work. She said, you know what? I'm bored. Let me go see if I can pass the ball. Missed it by
Okay.
2 points the first time, and then passes it.
And probably because she didn't even study. You know what I mean? Like, just went up there and just was up there winging it and missed it by 2 points. You say, okay, I'm gonna study this time.
Hey, girl, work. I am not mad at it. Work. See, she doing what Kim Kardashian can't do, honey. Do a whole porn and then be a lawyer, honey. I know Kim is at home shaking her. She's shaking her fist like, ooh, this bitch.
I don't know why Kim feel like she gotta prove anything. I don't know, girl. You a billionaire. Sit down somewhere.
You know why she got to prove something. Look, who her mama? Your mom. You got to prove to me, honey, you worthy of being my daughter. Prove it to me, honey.
We billionaires now. Like, what the hell?
Well, we can be
Like,
gazillionaires. I want to be, because my name is Kris Jenner, and I want $1 gazillion tied to my name.
oh,
She want to
Lord.
be like her daddy.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Well,
Well, her dad was actually
yeah.
still
Johnny Cochran can make anybody look good. No, I'm
there. Ooh,
just
ooh,
joking.
ooh,
I'm
ooh.
just
No, you're right.
joking.
No, you're right.
And I oop. Well, that is that on that, honey. I got 3 more stories left. So this next one, y'all ready to laugh, honey? Because I'm sure y'all probably say, if I say the name Cloud Bob, does that sound familiar to anybody?
The ghetto. And
Look, you know
no, no,
what?
we will
I'm
not.
so sick of these fucking white
No, we will
people.
not.
I
Oh
saw
No.
the
my
story,
god!
but it don't sound like familiar.
I saw it. Jesus. Oh god.
A cloud ball.
A Cloud Bob,
I,
uh-huh. Well, baby, I saw some discourse online, honey, and it was very, I mean, but we've seen this before. They always try to do that. And Essence was nice enough to write about it. They write a nice op-ed about it. And you see where it says here,
I'm doing this
um,
shit.
renaming Black House hairstyles promotes erasure. And they're absolutely
Cloud
right.
Bob. My god. My god.
So this
I
part,
don't I don't know what to hate more. Those boxer braids or the Cloud Bob. I don't know.
yep. And this actually starts, Moon. It says boxer braids, Buddha knots, Cloud Bob. What now? In a sense, remove image of Tracy Ellis Ross in a Vogue article about flattering haircuts for thicker hair types. Her bouffant afro, beautifully captured, framing her face, was instead called something else, a cloud bob. Chili, I'm gonna mute you, honey. I'm hearing an echo.
Oh
While bobs are undoubtedly trending as Ross's fluffy fro meets the style's length requirement, the article quickly triggered a unified sentiment. It's 2026, and we're going to stop Christopher Columbusing black people's hairstyles, said Rashonda Liaz. I love her. A TikTok video with over 7,000 likes and counting. According to another creator known as Certified Reader Girl on the same platform, they are trying to erase the afro so white people, particularly the Kardashians and the Jenners, can wear an afro and then it not be called an afro. The hairstylist whose quotes were used in the article, Tom Smith, went as far to put out a statement denying his direct involvement in this specific story as backlash grew. Critics pointing out how the cloud bob is just the latest example of how renaming black hairstyles promotes their erasure. In reality, our styles are strictly named as they are to preserve our cultural history. Cornrows, for example, should never be referred to as boxer braids because they are rooted in survival. As we all should know by now, cornrows refer to the literal roads, including rows of corn our enslaved African ancestors had to navigate to escape plantations. Their hair was. I'm actually go ahead and stop here because I feel like she kind of tried it with the because we know who is the head of Essence at the moment, honey, and we kind of know that their sentence. If you pick it
Correct,
up,
correct,
okay, I'm
correct,
gonna go ahead and just stop it right there before I get upset. But they were right to correct it. They were right about this appropriation about boxer braids and some other bull. Girl,
and it's not even fucking boxer braids. Oh, to the ghetto. And I remember when quote unquote cornrows wasn't even cornrows, but we're not gonna wake that up.
What were they called before that?
Just regular ass braids, not no fucking cornrows. Cornrows came from the whites.
No, I distinctly remember. It's all for me. I know it's always been cornrows, but
I remember, like, I feel like when the
Braid
guys started
backs,
wearing them, that's when I heard it started being called. Because I remember when the girls was getting, they were just braids. That
braid,
I
or some straight backs. Never a cornrow.
mm, okay, I don't know. But I know, I know, a cloud bob was just ultimately disrespectful, but also I know that person knows what a fucking afro is. That's the cold part. Like you know what an afro is. We all know. Everybody knows. How did you figure to call it? It'd be the disrespect for me.
child, honey. Well, that's that on that. Honey. I knew we were all gonna get a kick out of this bullshit, honey. Well, let's see what they try to take over next, honey. Cloud Bob, girl, please. Moderna, hi, boo.
Hey y'all, I was having trouble signing in, but I made it through. Cloud
Hey.
Bob is insane. What's up, but it's kind of cute.
Mm, mm,
Like I really wasn't mad at it when I was mad at it because I was like, bitch, hold on, we need to gatekeep because like y'all need to back up. Don't be coming up with names for black people hair. Like let black people do that. You know
And
what I'm
then
saying?
why are they asking white people about black people's hair anyway? Like
That's
why?
the first and last problem of it because the cloud bob thing is not a big issue. Like if a black person had said it, we probably be like, "Bitch, are you dumb?" But like, okay, girl, I see where you going with this. It's not a bob, but that's cute. But it's because a white person had chimed in that I got a whole issue with it because it's like this is black people business and you're in it when you need to
All
be
the
out.
time. All the
Mm-hmm.
fucking time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Look, well, the one stylist that was in it, honey, he was like, "Well, you know what? He tried to distance himself. They like, I ain't had nothing to do with it. They just asked me a question, and I ain't got it." So he tried.
At least you shouldn't even answer the damn question. You should have been like, this ain't got nothing to do with white folks. Let me mind my business.
And
Because
also,
to call it a bob is crazy. Like nothing
and,
about it gives bob.
and also, side note, where's Tracy Ellis in all of this? Because if it was me, bitch, cease and
Don't be using
motherfucking
my picture.
desist. Because why are
Right?
you using my goddamn picture?
Tracy is
Exactly.
You know
minding
what
her
I'm
business
saying?
with her cute ass afro.
Oh no,
You
she
know
probably
what I'm
didn't see because I think it was in bold, wasn't it? So she probably
Huh?
been doing it. I think they put this cloud, but was it in Vogue or let me see what?
Variety,
Yeah, it
wasn't
was
it?
Yeah,
in Vogue, but
Oh, it was
literally
in
it's been
Vogue.
all
Oh,
over the
okay.
internet. Baby, the way I would have had my lawyers, bitch, don't play with me. It would have been
don't put
down.
me in the middle of this shit.
God, I
Hello, it
thought it
would have,
was Variety.
Variety,
You know
Vogue,
they've been,
whoever
you
it
know they've been
was.
in trouble with black people for a long time now because they've been trying it.
They always
But
try
no,
it
I would have immediately ceased and motherfucking desist. Quit fucking playing with me
because they owned
before you
by a
gave me.
racist anyway, a Trumper.
Oh, Variety is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, terrible.
Yeah.
And he bought up all the music. He bought up all the publications and stuff.
Damn.
He's like a fucking monopoly. Yeah, when that whole thing came out with Sinners, when they did that whole foolery,
Yeah.
the tea
The
was
tea got
spilled on
spilled.
who
Hmm.
and how much they own.
Yes, indeed. Well, Tracy looks cute in this photo.
She does,
She do. She look real cute in this photo. I live for Aunt Tracy,
but
honey.
they didn't have to put her in the middle of this.
At
They
all.
really didn't need her drag her in her. They could have just chose any random black woman to post
No,
this hat.
no, they can't. They shouldn't be choosing no black woman. Period. Also, someone
Well,
said
because
they should
white
be.
women can't have cloud bobs. They don't have the
Listen,
hair texture for it. Cloud bob.
listen.
What the fuck?
Someone said Anna Winter is the representative of the Cloud Bob. I'm just saying, don't shoot my. You know what I'm saying?
Dreaming.
Cause her shit be bobbing. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
It be
also
side to
some of the
side.
white women, they will never change their hairstyle. How is she the fucking fashion? A person supposed to be the fashion icon. That heifer ain't never changed her hair in I
Listen,
don't know how
and
many
she's
years.
not gonna
To be
change what works for
fair,
her.
she
You know what
was
I'm
the
saying?
iconic inspiration behind Edna Mode.
Well, yes,
And
it
we do
had to
live
be.
for Edna. We
We do
live for
live for
Eh,
Edna
Edna.
Mode, honey.
yes, I do love that dude that does the end that that
Oh, he is
tickles me
fucking
every time.
hilarious.
That
So I mean,
tickles me every time.
she's a little iconic. Anna's a
No
little
capes.
iconic. That Bob is
No
iconic,
capes.
but she's iconic.
Yes, and I think in more recent years, she has definitely stepped up for the black community in the fashion world and like
Actually,
made
yes.
us forefront. Yeah, so I do
Hmm.
give her that.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I think in
Also, she's
more
the
recent years, more recent. Mhm.
also she's the inspiration behind the Devil Wears Prada too. So let's be clear. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? You know,
well,
Which
the
I
devil
can't wait
was
for that to
Prada
come
and
out. I'm so
Same
excited.
here, honey. Oh, when I tell you I'm going to be seated,
ready
and it's probably gonna be corny
That
as fuck, but
it will
yeah.
baby, I
be.
can't wait to see it.
no,
That
I don't
So,
care. It has to be seen. But I think she gets like I saw a little clip where her reputation gets slammed and but I live for Meryl in that role. I love it, and I
yes,
love the white hair in that. I was like
that
that
bob,
little, oh
that
my
piece.
god, that piece is
Listen,
something.
now that's a
Yes,
Bob.
listen.
okay.
The way I need that hairstylist to get me getting me together with a piece. I ain't even got the facial structure, but can I get one though? Because it be
Yes,
late. A lace,
I
honey.
love it. I live for Meryl in that role. I just love it.
Like, what we know why you look, because you really a gay man in a woman's body. I know. I've been a clocked your tea, honey, a long time ago. And who lived for
Okay,
that movie the most? Gay men. Who love her in
okay,
that role? Gay men.
okay. I'll take it. Thank you.
And also I just wanted to add, who because I thought that after Miss what was her name? Caroline Wanga, after
Who
she
is
stepped
that?
down from Essence, when she was the CEO of Essence and she stepped down last year. And I thought, after that happened, we were going to kind of limit the Afro focused content because you see how they tried it. Somehow, so we had for our African ancestors to hold up. Now you could have just said ancestors. Now we know this is Essence Magazine. We know who this is for, and y'all keep trying the
Well,
It's
little
who's
bit.
still
the CEO
it's still
now? Another African.
Let me see. I'm trying to find it. Let me see. As the CEO
but the
today.
person who owns it, the guy who owns it is also a West African. So
Oh,
yeah.
well, there you go.
Are they black? or white
Huh?
West African?
They black.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's very rare that you come across a white West African. Very
oh,
rare.
I don't know. White folks like to infiltrate everywhere, child. I don't
It
know. I don't put it past their ass.
it's like born and raised is very rare. I think you will be more than likely to find them in Nigeria because it's like a hub of like immigration there. Like a lot of people go there, and you might find some in like
Aren't
Ivory
they in
Coast,
South?
Cote d'Ivoire.
Aren't they in the South?
But like actual like Dutch, like European
Yeah.
whites are
Hmm.
are generally South Afrikaners in
Yeah.
South Africa.
Ain't
Like
got
they
no.
look
They
white.
fucking sun dodgers. They have no business in Africa. None.
Li- Listen, let them tell it. We've been here. You wouldn't have the infrastructure without us.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
And that's
When
the thing
when
because
they came there, Africans had infrastructure, and the white Europeans who did not have infrastructure in Europe and was throwing their shit and piss out the window like fucking savages came and destroyed the tribes and then tried to say they didn't have anything. Yeah, you know what? Don't get me started on them motherfuckers anyway.
so, well, that's on that, hun. See, my problem with it is like they just because when they came in we saw and they were told about doing this. It's almost like they're trying to erase Black American contribution instead of just saying because Black Americans are very open to our African brothers and sisters. But what is happening and what's been happening in essence from the past for the past few years, especially what I've been witnessing with my own eyes, is almost like they're the erasure of Black Americans. Oh, we're only talking about African figures now. We're only talking about people like
And why? Because this was a Black American publication that was
there you
centered
go.
around Black Americans. I
There you
mean,
go.
if you came to save it, you could have saved it and preserved its culture instead of keep trying to. Y'all acting like fucking colonizers, y'all goddamn selves. Ugh, see,
Ooh.
now I'm getting angry again.
And oop. Well, that is that on that. This next story, I actually, well, because it's very interesting. It's going to talk about scammers who were actually on the 30 under 30s list on Forbes. And because with my new venture that I've been doing with Chatmosa and everything, like I've been behind the ends on seeing how partner with the founders and seeing how things work on that end, honey. This story, and happy the stories for you, bro, honey, because you're gonna be like, wait, what? Honey, there were two scammers. And when I say scammer, I mean they were scamming big time, honey, and they still ended up on 30 under 30 on Forbes. So let me it's an Instagram post about it. And let me share my screen. Girl, I was gagged, honey. Let me refresh. We'll play her from the beginning.
93 out of 494 reports, fake. Two 21-year-olds just got caught running one of the biggest AI scams of 2026. Lock in. This one is wild. Picture this. Two 21-year-olds tell the world that they can check if AI companies are safe. Massive promise. Forbes believed them, put them on 30 under 30. Investors believed them, gave them $32 million, but they were lying the whole time. They took one safety report and copied it 493 times using the same words, same pages, just changed the name at the top. That's it. It gets worse. They made up board meetings that never took place, took another startup's code and slapped their name on it, and nobody checked. Not even Forbes, not the investors, not the hundreds of companies who paid them to say that you're safe. The lead investor erased them from their whole website, and those hundreds of companies, they have fake safety reports with a real stamp on it. Diabolical. $32 million for copying and pasting, and nobody asked a single question until it fell apart. What does that tell you about who's really checking this information?
What does that tell you about white privilege, per usual?
But they got, I guess, Indian privilege, baby, because they ain't even white.
Oh, I couldn't see them, but well, I
They
mean,
be
Also,
good.
trying. They be
what?
trying real hard though.
Wake that up.
Also,
Wake it
hello.
up, cup.
Also, you can purchase your position on there too as well. So
Oh, you
Oh,
it's
really? I
can.
didn't know that.
Imagine
mhm.
coming from a caste system and trying to enslave or try.
Oop,
Wait,
oop.
what? They trying to silence you, cup. What?
Mhm.
Not they cut you off. Not on our watch. Wait. We lying. We lying.
Y'all didn't hear me?
Chatmosa is secure.
Okay, what happened now?
Y'all didn't hear me?
No, it
Nope.
went out.
All right, I lost the idea. Oh well.
You said something
I
about a
was
cat
It was a
system.
cast, the cast
I was
system.
like, how are you gonna come from a caste system and then try to do the same thing here to other people, to black people?
Mm,
Mhm.
I mean, they
mm.
can't do shit to me as a
Oh,
black.
you went back
As
to
a
the
black, they
essence
can't
one.
do a
Okay, yeah.
motherfucking thing. As a
I
black, as one
mean,
of the leading blacks,
my
they can't
last
do it.
my last like five managers have been Indian, and the way they be acting.
Hmm.
And I don't give I don't give a good goddamn because baby, the way that I'm set up, oh Lord, baby, where you want to trick and play, you gonna learn today. Okay.
Well, that's just like that white girl who in jail now for claiming she knew how to do her company knew how to do something and tricked all the investors and they gave her all this money and blah, and she was up here looking like the female Steve Jobs and shit. It was
Then what's
Or
her
the
crazy.
name? Because they did a movie on her.
one with
I
the
don't
lab,
remember her name.
the tiny blood
Elizabeth
specimen
Holmes.
thing, Elizabeth Holmes.
Yes,
Yeah, her
yes.
ass. She was a billionaire in like 2 weeks.
Okay,
Hello.
the way they um yeah, they didn't check nothing. They was giving that lady money hand over fist. It's
There was a bunch of people who know they just don't want to look stupid.
the
They doubled
benefit of the
down.
doubt is they get the benefit of the doubt, which is just stupid. Mm,
No, for real. And I just couldn't believe like nobody they and just like the girl said, they essentially got what $32 million to essentially copy and paste another startup's code. That's why I say this and say happy. If you see something out here that looks familiar to what Chatmos is doing, listen, baby, I'm from Durham, honey. We will ride the fuck out.
oh no,
You
we
hear
all
me?
right. We look, we coming
You,
together. We forming up like the damn
We shall ride
transformers
at
around.
dawn.
Okay, we come together like the
We shall ride
transformers from
at dawn.
all corners of the world. What
Air,
you mean?
wind, fire.
Optimus
Earth,
Prime.
that ass.
Y'all ass beat, damn it.
Mighty Morphin.
Hey. And shout out to what was his name? Trey Emmanuel, who I was the only one trying to hear his music.
Correct. And still are.
the black
Yes.
the Black Ranger.
And you see, I think that was swept under the rug because I haven't seen anything else about a Trey Emmanuel, honey, since we talked about it.
Exactly. You're
Oh.
hold him down. POP. Okay.
Well, that was that on that. And the last story I have for us, and this is actually for Chili because Chili has been keeping us informed about, when the show is on at her time, around her time, she usually has like Jeopardy on background on the TV. And she told us that there was one guy on there kicking ass, honey. I mean, he kicking ass. So people did an article about him.
Hmm.
And you see where it says here by way of people, Jeopardy champion continues 25-day victory streak as his total winnings top $700,000. And I think this is for today. Probably would make number 26, right?
Yep.
Work. He better
And he
work.
won.
And not only does he wins before the game is even finished. Like it's amazing to watch. He winds up with all the money.
So
Mm.
he's spanking ass, honey. Well,
And we realized during the play by plays, I feel like he be playing with them people and giving us a little bit of drama and suspense, and then let them like have them on the ropes, do a little rope a dope, and then turn around and just whoop their ass.
Yep. Yep. I think a couple of shows he's been like somebody's been close to him. He wasn't that far away. And then boom, off he goes.
he better work. Well, his name is Jamie Ding. And people starts off a new Jeopardy champion is rising in the history books. Jamie Ding from New Jersey extended his winning streak on the popular quiz show on Thursday, April 16th, and entered the top 5 of show winners who have the longest consecutive victories, according to New Jersey outlet The Record. Dean won his 25th straight game on the show after garnering $27,600 throughout the show, over triple the amount of the other two contestants, Andrew Younger and Aaron Adams, who had $6,200 and $3,800. Beat they ass, honey. The final Jeopardy question ended up extending his funds even further. Host Ken Jennings and his lisp asked the contestants, in 2005, a church begun in 1882 became the tallest building in this city. Dean correctly wrote, "What is Barcelona?" after betting $7,400, which brought his final total to $35,000. He successfully defeated his opponents, Younger and Adams. The Jeopardy contestant is the fifth person on the all-time consecutive victory list and continued to shorten his distance to James Halsauer, who won 32 consecutive games in 2019 before eventually losing the streak. The other top three contestants with the highest win streaks include Matt Amodio and Amy Schneider, who have won 38 and 40 consecutive games, respectively, during their regular season per Jeopardy.com. Jeopardy host Jennings, who's 51, still continues to top the charts with a 74 game win streak. However, Dean's Coriat score, a score named after a former contestant, which calculates the sum of the natural value of any clues without daily doubles or final Jeopardy, topped Jennings during a March 17th show when he earned $42,400 per the record. Dean, whose 25-day total is $702,000, is also seventh place on the list of highest winning contestants during the regular season. He is trailing behind another New Jersey native, Chris Panullo, who won $748,286 after a 21 consecutive game win streak in 2022, according to Jeopardy.com. Dean also moved up to 12th place on the list of highest winning contestants on Jeopardy's all-time money list, according to the record. The New Jersey contestant, who works for the state's housing and mortgage agency, will go on to compete in the show's Tournament of Champions episode, which happens at the end of the season. So you know what, Jamie Dean, you better work, honey. And he getting up there. So, and then I think by him winning today's game is going to move him even up further up that list. So,
but what them taxes hitting on? That's what I really would like to know.
Girl, they go get his ass. Look, we see how much you making on TV, buddy. Run your Uncle Sam my money.
Because Uncle Sam be wanting that money, and I be like, but no.
I wonder if
why
it's
you
the
want
same,
so much of it?
the same rate as like if you win the lottery, since it's winning money, a prize. Like if they tax you off the top like 50%, like they do lottery money.
And see, I feel like that's not right because we wasn't in this together. You know what I'm
The
saying?
IRS always win, baby.
You know
I
what I'm
don't care
saying?
who
I
win.
feel like we wasn't in this together, and you said, "Let me get half of it," and I'm like, "No."
That's crazy, ain't it though? Boy, Uncle Sam be having his hands all in the money, triple dipping if you ask me.
Every time you look around, you get taxed for something. You just don't realize it until after the fact. You get taxed to make your money. You get taxed to spend your money. You get taxed when you die. You know what I'm saying? It's just all around.
I just had to pay that bill. I don't even want to talk about this. Can we move on?
Exactly. Let's not
Not
talk
her feeling some type of way.
about the amount of people that I know who are high earners who was like, I found that extension. You are motherfucking right, baby. But I just did what I need to do because I don't have time for an extension. But yes, the higher earners that I know was like, yeah, extension, bitch. And I was like, I understand because Uncle Sam be playing.
But I thought the higher earners was supposed to be in a good situation with Trump. What's up with that?
Not if you in the middle. You got to be over $1 million for
Hunger
that.
Game. Hello, you got to be the 1%, maybe
Yeah.
10%. If you anything lower than that, they be like, yeah, let me get that.
You make
Run me
under like
that.
you make under like 700. You might as well just get ready to fork over some cash every year.
And then the way that they don't like single people is crazy.
Wake that up. If you single with no kids, we coming for give me all your motherfucking money, bitch. Just a stick up. Child. I just happened to just do some googling because I was like wondering if Jamie Dean was married or not. But I happen to find it doesn't look like he is married or doesn't even talk about being in a relationship in any way. But I found this really interesting article. Jeopardy: 6 facts to know about champion Jamie Dean. Well, you a celebrity now, bro. I know that's right. Well, it says the first fact, he is a Princeton graduate. He graduated from Princeton University in 2013, according to his LinkedIn, and he obtained a bachelor's degree in molecular biology. That's why they're so smart, honey. Molecular biology, shit, girl, please. It's the second fact. He reviews General Tso's chicken. So he looks like he has an Instagram page that's dedicated to his love for General Tso's chicken, and he reviews it at different restaurants and posts it online. The Instagram name is Attorney General Tso's. Oh, that's cute. He will help you with your mortgage. We learned that he's a New Jersey housing and mortgage finance agency. Um, it goes on. He's currently studying law. So, despite originally studying molecular biology, Dean wants to get into politics even more. So, he's currently studying law at Seton Hall University. According to a LinkedIn post, he is a weekend JD student at Seton Hall Law School. Work, okay. Now, this last weird fact: he painted his childhood bedroom orange. Okay, I'm sorry, I have to say, orange is an ugly color for a bed. Why you want your bedroom orange? Ew. Ew, that is so ugly. But you know what? That's the thing about being American is that we have free will to do what we want. So you go ahead with that ugly orange. Ugh. When you wake up, the first thing you see is orange walls. Ugh.
Auntie, not too much on the color orange now.
No, the color orange is great. I love the color orange, but as a bedroom,
I
ugh.
mean,
No. Mm-mm.
mm,
Especially when you
Auntie
mess
said,
around
I
with,
don't want that.
I don't want it. Especially when you have to mess around with an ugly man for money, honey. Then you know that orange is too light. You need all the darkness you can get. Allegedly. Allegedly. Orange. Ugh. No. Mm-mm. General Tso's chicken is not for everyone. I know that's right. It's for me, honey. But I understand, like, um, they say like when it comes to Chinese Americanized Chinese food, baby, Chinese people stay far away from that shit. They don't want that.
you're right, because if
Well,
I'm
I
not
do be
mistaken,
feeling.
General Tso's is an Americanized Chinese dish. It's not even something that they eat in China.
Okay,
No,
and
If
it
I'm
tastes
not
like
mistaken.
pure sugar, but it's so good.
they made that for us big back Americans.
Well,
Hello.
yes.
Yes, and I wonder when I see Asian people in Asian restaurants, I wonder if they order off a secret menu that we don't know about.
They do.
Yeah, they
I can
do.
tell you that.
Matter of
I
fact,
can
and
tell
I'm
you that for free.
hello, Asian community. I'm sorry, but I'm about to spill a little bit of y'all tea. I actually learned by way of TikTok. So there's like a community of people who rely on Google reviews when it comes to certain Asian restaurants. And the sweet spot is, from what I've learned, is like a 3.5 out of 5. So if it's a 3.5 out of 5, then they know, I think the fellow Asians know that that's the best restaurant to eat at, because they know, like, if they got a 5 star, then mostly white people don't review that, and it's very not authentically Asian. And they say like any low review, like, oh, this place is really nasty. But 3.5 is the sweet spot. And I think somebody done spilled y'all tea, honey. Oh,
If you
that's
want
it.
some, if
We
you
have
want
a
some,
comment. Oh, go ahead, boo.
if you want some decent American Chinese food, you got to look for some plexiglass, or not plexiglass, bulletproof glass at the window in a no cash register and they only take cash.
No, see here. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this for free. If you ever go to my hometown, there's a place called Panda Pavilion. They've been around longer than I've been alive. They used to be a restaurant, a thriving restaurant, and then they condensed down to a takeout only. And when I say they got the best shrimp fried rice, pretty much any fried rice, but the best shrimp fried rice. They can fry up some chicken. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get you together with a beef and broccoli. They gonna get you together with plain white rice. They gonna get you together with the sugar donuts or whatever the fuck them things called. They got you locked
My
in,
fa-
twin.
my
And
favorite
you,
Chinese place is in the Anacostia, like in the hood, in the hood.
listen, see
For what I hear,
what
stop
color they
sleeping on
rice?
home.
What color they rice?
It's a nice brown. It's not that yellow
Okay,
shit.
okay. Because if you tell me anything with yellow rice, I don't want to hear it.
Cup, you
I
put
do
mumbo
not.
sauce on your fried rice.
What happened?
You put mumbo sauce on your fried rice.
I don't eat mumbo sauce at all.
You
Fuck
know
that.
what? Shout out to you, King. I know that's right. Because I feel like, you know what? The DC people probably gonna cuss my ass out, but y'all can get out my face with that overrated ass ketchup. Honey.
Thank you.
Hello, hello.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, we have a comment. See if it has a grade C. You know that's good. See, I told y'all. See,
Mm, I just learned, but you know what? You can't find old school like Americanized Chinese food like we used to. Like where you got the egg foo young, the
Gotta go in the
yeah.
hood.
Well, they a lot of those ain't around no more. All the ones that we used to have, they have closed up. Um, I mean, now it's more. It's definitely catering closer to the whites than the Negroids.
And see, listen,
And
I blame everybody who been a need for them people. You know what I'm saying? Because
mhm,
you trying to appease people who not even gonna tip you for real. You know what I'm saying? Who's not even gonna respect the hustle and the talent and the culture. Because Negroes gonna come in there and be like, yes, give me all of that. You know?
mhm. We like it. We ain't gonna be like, you need to
We gonna
change
be
this for
locked in,
us.
you know what I'm saying?
You
Regular
need to
customers.
change it because I can't handle
It's too
spicy. I
right, it's too
can't.
spicy. Is this
Uh,
vegan? Is
yeah,
this farm to
gluten-free.
table?
it's just farm to table.
Is
But
this
wait a minute.
ethically
When I,
sourced to this?
when I first moved to Florida, that was the first time I had ever seen yellow fried rice, and with the rice and with the peas and carrots. I
Hmm.
was so traumatized. I was like, "What the fuck is this? What is going
Exactly.
on?"
I would
Exactly.
I would cry and take it back.
Listen,
Because you know the West Coast, we Asian heavy over here, so I come from. I'm like Chinese food hits. What you mean? What is
Oh, that's
this?
right.
listen, I'm telling you, as a native Floridian, my spot, you gonna get
Yeah,
brown rice, you gonna get the
yeah,
long onions, you gonna get green onions, you gonna get all the things that you need to get. The first time I ever went somewhere else to get Chinese food, when I say
traumatized.
my brain couldn't compute. I was like, what the fuck is this? What are we doing here?
The
Don't you ever
only
in your life warn me, okay? Don't you ever in your life? What is going
okay,
on?
it was traumatic. But let me tell you, when I moved to Orlando, there was a place by my house that was everything. They had the real fried rice, and I would go there just to eat their house fried rice, where it had the shrimp, the beef, the pork, everything in it with the brown, with the soy sauce, and it was really fried rice. I recently come to find out they sold the Chinese food restaurant to some Latin people, some Hispanic people, so it don't even hit the same. Ugh.
Listen, now wait a minute. Now wait a
It don't hit
minute.
the same. Now I ain't
Listen.
saying it ain't good, but it ain't the original recipe.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you right now. Now I don't know about your spot with the Latinos. Now that I tell you this for free. There's a couple little Chinese spots that I've been at that they got Jose them in the kitchen with the wok, and they be
Yeah.
walking it up. Okay.
No, we got that here too. So yes, but that spot they don't make that. That's the je ne sais quoi, that original ain't there no more, unfortunately. But it is what it
They
is.
they run it up here, so if I see one, I'm like, that don't dissuade me.
Hello, cause Jose is finna hook you up. You hear me? He might not take your order. It may be Young Ming in the front taking your order, but in the back, Jose and his cousin go get you right.
I went to this really good hibachi joint, and I'm like, wait, hold on, y'all trying to run game because this nigga ain't no Chinese. Y'all don't think we know the difference?
So Happy says, American fried rice has butter, like the teriyaki restaurants or the teppanyaki restaurants. Oh, okay. That's why it be so good, huh? When I tell you I love a buttery fried rice, oh my god. Oh, not good for the arteries, I'm sure, but it's good for my soul. And so some of these Happy turn away because I know you don't want to see this. But some of this General Soul chicken look. Oh, this one looks nasty and dry. Some of it looks good.
Yeah.
Um, it was one. And why this guy said that's sesame chicken. That ain't no General Soul. Mm-mm. And it was
Soul
one up here that
chicken
I liked. Look,
is
look, look.
bomb. I like a little General Soul chicken, but I mean, all of that sugar and crust on the meat. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
so good.
Who
good,
really
You
be
can't eat
good
running?
it
for
all
you.
the time, but when you do indulge, you know what I'm saying?
Pile it on some
Who,
fried rice. Woo!
Oh yeah,
whoever
not gonna
who
hold you.
you know who from over there who really run it up? The Thai.
Oh,
Wake,
I love Thai
baby.
food.
Oh,
Don't play with me. I do love me some Thai
lit
food.
down
I
to a Thai iced tea, baby. Give it here.
Yes,
I
for
love that
real.
tea, but I don't know how to order Thai food. So the only
Listen,
time I tried, and I don't like really spicy food. That food came with some
The
red
basil
peppers in
fried
it, and
rice.
I knew I had messed up. Okay.
listen. I like a little piece of Thai every now and again. It's not my cup of tea all the time, but you know who finna get me right? Shout out to my Vietnamese cousins. Because my Vietnamese
Oh, I like
cousin
Vietnamese
gonna
too.
get a stir fry together. You hear me? It's gonna
I
be
do.
just the right amount of spicy with a nice side of white rice cooked to perfection. And you know what I'm saying? I'm good to go. Live
No,
to
we
see
know it
another
ain't
day.
the same. Happy, we know.
I do want to go to Asia so I can really get like
No, happy all
the
Asian food is not the
real
same. I can tell you that.
experience. But diaspora.
My fudge, the other one important.
Listen, they can keep fucking.
Oh, I love some
What do
pho.
you
What?
order in Thai
I
food
eat
that's not
pho
so spicy? What do you order?
I like spicy food,
and
so I don't even know.
ramen.
Oh,
I like basil fried rice. I like their basil fried rice,
mm-hmm.
their house fried rice. They usually ask you like if you want it
Well,
spicy or
no, I'm
not.
ordering on like DoorDash, so
I
Oh
definitely love
yeah.
the basil fried rice.
Yes, happy
Well, yeah, no,
curry,
it still should have a thing.
curry and
yeah.
coconut as their signatures, and also peanut. They love to put peanut and
Hmm.
Oh
stuff, and
yeah, they
I'd be
like
like,
peanut. Yeah,
no.
I'm
I don't like
not
that.
a
Yeah, I ordered that dish and I saw them red peppers. I
big peanut.
knew,
Yeah.
and
He
I couldn't
said,
eat
"Oh,
it. I
it's
tried
too
a couple
much."
of forkfuls, and I'm like, I definitely did not do this right.
Give it here.
Uh.
I love my food spicy, honey.
And me too. I don't like it too spicy. I need to be able to enjoy it.
I enjoy it when
Well,
it's
yeah.
spicy, honey. Burn my
All you
insides,
can
honey.
taste is the pepper. How, I mean, if it's
Mhm.
so spicy, all you can taste is pepper. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it.
And I got tears in my eyes, honey. I'm having a good time. This is great.
What's the Vietnamese sandwich?
Oh, I forgot.
Oh,
Or the
banh mi.
banh mi.
Is it banh mi?
Yes, that
Yeah,
slaps.
I don't like that hard bread. I'm sorry,
yeah.
it's
I've
too
never tried
hard.
it. I don't like hard bread.
Look, Hammy said, tear my nose up, nose running and everything. Okay, see that right there is the bitch of taste, honey. When I tell you burn it up, honey, I want all my sinuses just hot, hot,
You
hot, hot.
and him
Oh,
can
I
both.
love it.
Well,
Okay,
it
both of
takes
y'all
it
sit
goes.
down.
Yeah, I feel like once I can't taste nothing but heat, then I'm like,
Yeah,
okay, it's too far.
yeah. It's not good because the heat don't. It's just hot. It doesn't taste like anything.
No, that's for real.
All I'm hearing is that y'all need to sit y'all hot tails down, honey. Just hot in the tail.
Really, you are.
I don't want it hot in my mouth. My tail might be hot, but not my mouth, baby.
Okay.
Not my stomach,
Auntie,
and not my
I'm
behind on the way out.
Okay. Because it be burning, coming and going.
I'm finna send you this little article about a colonizer. Jesus, we can't never have nothing. Never have nothing.
What you sending on IG or somewhere else?
On
Oh
Twitter. I'm
Lord.
sending it on Twitter.
What
Okay.
If I can
now?
find, hold on.
I had some spicy butter chicken the other night. Oof.
See, I'm not convinced about butter chicken. See,
Was it good?
You're not a South Asian food
hell
eater?
no.
I
Sorry,
do.
I'm no. I'm non.
I like the lamb. Was it
Non.
lamb lingo or lino or whatever it is? I love that. That's very good. I like butter chicken is cool, but I
I
like
love
the.
some chickpeas and some naan.
Uh,
Listen, shout
I
out to
like
the
chickpeas as hummus, but
listen chickpeas and okra. Just listen, go
uh,
real good
you
together.
lost me
You
at
Shout out
know,
to
okra.
the Afghani. I think I said that right. The Afghani people because they know how to cook a okra, chickpea, and a tomato situation that go up. Okay,
Mm.
I'll be
I
right
really
there
want some
for it.
okra
Thank you.
now. I want some
You said
okra
what?
and baked beans. I want some okra and baked beans.
Okra
Mm.
and baked beans.
Yeah. Or black eyed peas, excuse me.
Oh, I was yeah. I was
You
about to say
sound like
okra
a
and baked.
hood succotash, honey. Y'all can keep all that okra away from me, honey. I want no
And no
part.
problem. We didn't ask you, Auntie. No problem.
Oh,
Baby, when y'all
I'm
remember
with
that day,
Auntie, but let me be quiet.
y'all remember that day they ate my ass up on Twitter, honey, because
Hello, and we'll
I
continue
called
to do
okra
so.
old people food. They ate my ass. My mission was on
Old
fire
people
for a whole
food, and may the
As they
48
should.
hours.
ancestors snatch your edges. Okay, play with us.
They ate my ass up, honey. Usually I don't get ate up, honey, but they ate my ass. So they was like, "Oh, you bitch! Now this is anti-black. You got
As fuck, as fuck. It sure is. You right. You
I'm
motherfucking
like,
right.
damn, now y'all know I love my niggas now. Well, now, wait a minute. I love my niggas, just
I
not
ain't
no
no
okra.
slimy okra. I do not
And
like
that's
no
and
slimy okra.
you cannot like okra, but you need to keep it quiet. Keep it to yourself.
Not pipe down. Not a pipe down.
Touche. You know what? After getting cut down for 2 days straight, honey, I think you're right.
Hello. All our lives we had to fight is one thing we not finna do. Disrespect okra, please. Anyway, I sent it to you on Twitter.
Okay. And I guess I could just say, thank y'all for taking time out of your busy day to come and sip tea with a bitch. Do y'all have any tea that you want to did I might have missed? Yes, Libra Queen just sent me something. And let's see what we have here.
I'm at work. Do
Oh,
they really give me?
bitch. Girl,
I think
get
I'm
the
gonna need a
bleep
face.
out of here.
What? What?
Can't never
Girl,
have nothing. Can't never have a mother. There's no camaraderie. I'm sorry. You can't say kumbaya over here. No. In the
child.
year of our Lord 2026, we still have sundown towns. Please go to hell.
And y'all should see where it says, thank you, Libra Queen, for sharing this by way of Ohio's Black Information Network. White woman sues after being denied access to Black infant health program.
Okay. Let's sigh.
A white mother has filed a discrimination lawsuit against the California Department of Public Health for denying her entry into a health equity program designed to support Black mothers. Pasadena native Erica Jimenez filed the lawsuit on April 2nd, 2026, alleging that the department violated the Equal Protection Clause for the 14th Amendment and the Civil Rights Act of 1964 by denying her entry into the Black Infant Health BIH program, according to Black Enterprise. The BIH was established in 1989 to support pregnant and postpartum Black mothers, specifically designed to address racial and socioeconomic disparities, according to the California Department of Public Health. The program provides counseling, prenatal care, and early childhood services to eligible participants aged 16 and older with no income requirements. Jimenez, represented by the Pacific Legal Foundation, claims that the BIH program denied her access to prenatal and postpartum support services based on her race when she applied to the Pasadena branch in February. The government should not be in the business of discriminating, said Jimenez per Black Enterprise. She gave birth to her son back in March. I hope my son can grow up in a state that is more respectful of the Constitution. California has been getting away with a lot of stuff.
Go to hell.
Wake that up. The lawsuit asks the courts to block the state of California from further excluding eligible applicants based on race and to grant class action status to Jimenez so she can represent others who met the requirements but were denied for the same reasons as she was. California's program treats race as a stand in for need, assuming that only mothers of one race deserve or require the help of this program offers, said Andrew Quinillo, Jimenez's attorney with the Pacific Legal Foundation. Drawing a line around a public benefit program and saying only certain races may enter is precisely the kind of discrimination the Equal Protection Clause prohibits. The BIH has received nearly $24 million in funding from the state of California and over $6 million from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services per Black enterprise. Jimenez's case is one of many this year targeting programs designed to support Black communities, which have seen an uptick ever since the Supreme Court's 2023 ruling officially banning affirmative action in higher education.
They want to be oppressed so bad. Oh, they want to be oppressed so bad.
They canceled all of our companies' uh, inclusion programs, saying because there was a second executive order that came out saying that we could lose our ability to sell into the government. So yeah, no money, no groups. They don't give a fuck about none of that. They just want to sell. So I'm like, these people.
It's like okay because my whole thing is like with the affirmative action that was dismantled back through the Supreme Court in 2023. Studies have come out that shown that it didn't make a difference. The people who were complaining the most, saying that they were not being hired due to this, were still not getting hired now that affirmative action is no longer in place. So it's like y'all still didn't learn, like, and this is just I'm so. And then when it comes to the Pacific Legal Foundation, you all should be ashamed of yourselves. Like for real. For real. I am so
They want to
disappointed.
be oppressed so bad. And I don't understand why. Like,
You want to go
ugh,
go try go try to apply to one of those little hat people schools.
those little who?
Little hat people schools.
Wake it up, honey. Especially in the honey, it's a whole community. You step in Brooklyn, baby. You step foot in that community, and they looking at you like, what the hell is you here for?
Mm, mm. It's just the craziness. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Black folks don't get hired over white folks with with records. White people, black people with clean records don't get hired over white people with records. So I mean, what is like? They just want to be oppressed so fucking bad. I ain't never seen nothing like it.
And okay if you want to be oppressed, but why you always got to throw black people under the bus? Like, damn, you see me
Well,
over
because
here
that's what they
struggling.
do. They're obsessed with us, literally.
Girl, I'm so disappointed. Like, this is.
Didn't you see that video that just went viral where that man was in the park playing the guitar? Just mind his business. And this white man came over there talking about the police said, I'm sorry, are you the police? Just can't just enjoy nothing. They don't want to see us happy. They just got to try and police us any type of way they can. It's disgusting.
There
At
were
this
some
point, it's
little
disgusting.
there were some little boys playing drums in Chinatown like 2 weeks ago, and I was walking by, and this white guy comes. He's like, all of this noise pollution and da 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 da, and called the cops. Cops showed up. It was a whole big thing. I'm like,
Just
these
they
kids
are
wouldn't
just
bother nobody.
it's disgusting at this point. It's
But
really
here's the
like
thing: you talking about noise pollution in a community that is okay with the noise, and you in here by
you
choice, not by
moved
force.
into
Take
there.
your ass back to the suburbs where you
Mhm.
belong, where your people from, where your people had flocked to before. You don't want to. You want to come over here? You better get with a fucking program.
No, I can't. When they moved into DC and tried to get the go-go place shut down because they were like, bitch, did you see that when you came to look at the property? Didn't you see this was already here?
They don't care.
They
That
showed
shit
up.
is fucking. Oh, I can't. Oh,
What's so famous? Your iconic line moon. La di da di da. I can do it.
no, they really do though. They really do, and it's really annoying
I
because we can
concur.
be minding our own business, whether right or wrong. You are not the police. Go away. You are not nobody's authority. Go the hell away. Ugh, so annoying.
Did I show you the? Did I send you the thing where the kids mobbed the neighborhood?
No, wait, what?
Where the kids mobbed the neighborhood?
Hmm?
Mob the neighborhood? You mean, oh, your neighborhood?
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that. What did it end up being?
I mean, the cops were trying to chase them off, but there were just too many. I was kind of proud of them. I was like, "Look at y'all."
I was like, well, what were they doing? It was like, where was they coming from?
They was coming out the subway. They was like they just scattered everywhere.
Well,
They wasn't doing nothing. They wasn't. They didn't break nothing. They just was running these cops crazy. The cops were running all over the place. You had like,
just try and
you
manage,
know,
trying to worry about what they doing, and they weren't doing nothing.
probably
Listen,
saw about 100 cops that night.
it's so that's not just a stateside thing. That's happening apparently in the UK. And a girl kind of like went into it. She was like, basically, the kids are doing this because they're bored and they're not old enough to have jobs, and so they just, I guess, meet up. Like someone sends out an invitation to meet up at random places, public
Oh,
places, and then they all show up and they just hang out and like walk around
oh,
and just do the things because again they don't have access to make money, so they can't buy nothing, and I guess
and
they
all
don't
the
want to be
after
at home.
school programs and all
Yeah,
the things been cut.
so they just like, well, and they want interaction, in-person interaction too as well. So I was like, yeah, I could get behind that. Y'all not disturbing the peace or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, in the sense of being violently disturbing the peace, but just y'all just getting together to mob out real quick with your homies. Do that. I'm for it.
Mhm.
But get out my
I
way though.
mean,
When I'm walking, get out my way.
that didn't stop. They never stopped flash mobs. Like, what the hell?
Oh, y'all. So some just said to go to TMZ to see if before the weekend starts to see if I miss any like breaking tea or anything. And sure enough, bitch, why is Ice Spice? We were just talking about Ice Spice being in a nasty court battle with a wig company. Now she's in a physical fight, girl, at McDonald's in Hollywood, girl, and they
At
got it on video.
McDonald's.
In McDonald's, girl, honey, and you should see here Ice Spice slapped by fan inside LA McDonald's on video.
Oh shit! Now she got slapped. And why they call her a fan? Because a fan ain't gonna just slap you.
So if you said in front of my McRib. Ah.
Ah, no, okay, I don't condone my like. Why you slap that lady?
Let's see what happens. So it looked like it's a 2 minute 19-second video. Let's see what happens. Oh, we got sound.
I can't see it. What's going on?
Ready for what? Shake ass. You shake ass? That's what you do, you shake ass? Yeah. So go shake ass. So you from Cali? So go shake ass. So you from Cali? Are you from Cali? Where you from? Are you from Cali? Where you from? Are you from Cali? I'm from
I
Charlotte.
can't see it.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all can't see it. Okay, so let me stop sharing
Yeah,
and
I was like,
reshare.
let me go to the thing. I was gonna say, let me just go to the page because I can't see it.
Let's see. What about now? Hold on. Can y'all see my screen?
It's still black.
Still black? Okay, give me 1 second. Let me refresh. I'll be right back.
Hammy says slapped by a doppelganger.
Yes, sorry about that. Sorry, give me 1 second. Let me turn this off. Did not mean to do that. And let me share my screen so that hopefully this works. I just refreshed, so hopefully y'all should be able to see it now. What about now?
Yep,
Yes,
can see
thank
it.
you.
Yay! Okay, just needed a refresh. So let me refresh the video.
Ready for what? Shake ass. You shake ass? That's what you do, you shake ass? So go shake ass. So you from Cali? So go shake ass. So you from Cali? Are you from Cali? Where you from? Are you from Cali? Where you from? Are you from Cali? No, I'm from Chirac. Where you from? Oh, you're from Chirac. Yeah. So where you from? So where you from? I'm from McDonald's. I found you. Well, I'm from Wayne. Where you from? Why you from? Where you
You bitches is mad weird. What the fuck?
What was that about? That's crazy.
You bitches are weird as fuck. But I have to say, Ice, you were just a little bit too nice for her. Because the fact that she started getting too close in your face, girl. And I know
Yeah,
you're a Bronx girl.
I would have had to got up out of there. You
Like,
got me pinned
girl.
in the thing. Oh hell no. Mm-mm.
We have a comment. Ice Spice ready to fight and not caring. Her face can get hurt. Baby, she from the Bronx. She don't give a fucking about none of that. She is from the Bronx, baby. She don't give a fuck about none of that. She was ready to, but I was just actually surprised that she let that girl get that close to her. Like, because the girl was like really aggressive. Like, where you from? Where you from? Like, wait a minute, bitch. She wouldn't like when it comes to a bitch like me. She wouldn't have been able to get the second where you from out. But that's the
That was
Aries in me. So
yeah, that was very weird.
you bitches is weird as fuck. More important, zoom in to see what they're eating. Well, y'all, that was all the tea that I have for us today. So, did anybody else have any more tea before we headed out for the weekend? I know we went through a lot today, child. Aries is my new chokehold. Oh, look, I would say, find something else to be, be choked hold by, but I can't even blame you. Aries are great people when they're not upset.
I mean, they I I like you. You cool.
Do you not actually hear that very often? It's like, yeah, and then people think that they actually be surprised that they found when they found out I'm an Aries. Like, yeah, baby, I'm a true one, a true Aries in every aspect. But they feel that I'm not because I guess I'm a little bit more nice than what they're used to when it comes to Aries. So I don't know. But I love my Aries brothers and sisters, and I ain't never had well, maybe a couple. It's a couple that some of them can go to hell, but for the most part, well, I like them. Well, y'all,
As
well,
my
thank you.
sister sign, I ain't never had no problem with Aries for real. We be
Hey,
like
and shout
against
out to
me,
the Libra.
gang.
Shout out to every Libra except for Hammy's ass. Hammy the only Libra, honey. I told y'all need to
Not
have a
too
meeting
much.
about
Not,
him.
not too much. Not too much. See what you not gonna do? Not too
Well, y'all, we will be back on Monday for another live show at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time if you can make it. And until then, I hope you all have a
Wait,
oh what
what was today?
oh today was what the National Haiku Day. I had to think about it. Yep, National Haiku Day. Yes, and if you don't know that, that's because you haven't subscribed to a bitch. So head over to auntiederek.com and hit the big green subscribe button at the top left. It is completely free, and you get daily hugs from me. In fact, tomorrow I'll be sending out the email about the top 3 most celebrities of the week. So yeah, subscribe to a bitch, honey. And thank you, Libra Queen, for reminding me. And like I said, we'll be back on Monday, and I hope you all have a fabulous weekend.
Bye, everybody.